Hi!
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Happy Friday, everyone.
Friday.
Oh, it's been a long day.
What? Okay, how's everybody doing? There it goes. Oh, you know what? I bet I still have volume on here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're trying a new laptop tonight.
Oh, okay. I had the volume on. That's good.
I got tired of moving my laptop back and forth over here, and we remembered we have 3 other laptops floating around this house. So Shelly told me to go grab hers, and I started charging it up last night to make sure it was ready for tonight.
Yeah.
And hers is smaller than mine, so it takes up less room right here. And she has her set up where she can just use her finger instead of using a mouse. So this might be better.
Magic button. Oh, there's my water.
Love it.
How's everybody doing? What's
Probably
going
a little
on?
preemptive putting this on right now, but because we want to talk a little bit first.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. What's that for?
for this,
What's this?
I am going to make up some mushrooms. And waste not, want not. I always save my mushroom stems, and then I'll saute them and have it as a side dish, or I'll add it to my scrambled eggs. So I'm just, we have maybe 5 or 6, oh wait, what's this? 5 of these, I think it is. Yeah, 5 mushrooms left. And I always just, whenever I take the stems off, I throw it back in the package. But I'm going to put them in here and save them because the smaller dish, it'll take up less room in the fridge. And here in a minute, I'm going to slice these jalapenos in half, and I'll just clean them out into this bowl, and this little mushroom container. So it's all like right here, trying to just be a little bit efficient.
So if you didn't guess, tonight's theme is appetizers.
Yeah.
I thought with like New Year's Eve coming up, and then also New Year's Eve coming up in a couple more weeks, what a great time to just do like finger foods, right? That's what we kind of enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Usually on those nights, you know, we might be watching movies and stuff, so we don't want to sit down and have like a whole meal, but maybe we have like just little finger foods. So that's what we're making. So he's starting with some of our favorites, which is stuffed mushrooms.
And since I'm here with a knife and a cutting board, I'm going to go ahead and slice this up so I don't have to do it later. I'm already here while she's talking and chatting with all of y'all. I know we're probably jumping a little fast, but we just got finished watching the 2 Crazy Ketos, so I'm been kind of pumped up to get over here to y'all.
And I'm hungry.
That too.
And then we're also going to be doing another appetizer. So this
we got 3
one,
total tonight.
Yeah. So this other one, I kind of saw, you know how they do those videos where they're basically like shock videos, right? Where they're like, look at this wild, crazy thing we're doing, boom, boom, boom. And, of course, it was not keto, so I went through and made it keto-vited. So it's basically, we're going to get ham, so any clean deli ham that you could get, and your favorite cheese, and then we're going to layer those. And we're going to make a nice little square layers, and then I'm going to cut it into bite-sized pizzas, like basically take the 4 and cut it in like a little plus sign, right? So 4 corners. Then I'm going to dip it in egg, dip it in our pork panko, or I'm sorry, there's this pork ride crumbs, Cajun style, because we got to have a little flair.
That's pretty different.
And then double dip it. So basically go back in the egg wash and then dip again. So give it nice coating on around it. And then we're going to air fry it. And to go with it, we kind of our little spin on it. If anybody remembers the Monte Cristo,
yeah,
we're going to make our own raspberry jalapeno sauce.
Chipotle too.
Yes, so so you might see some raspberries, which I'm sure some people who follow us a lot are like, what in the world? Why are there so many fruits and vegetables? But it is the holidays, right? So we're going to have a little fun. Need some raspberries, a jalapeno, some chipotle, a little apple cider vinegar for that. That just helps break down everything. And now if you want a little sweeter, you can add like some swerve brown sugar. This will be sweet enough for us. And I'm going to use just a little bit of xanthan gum just to really thicken it up, kind of like a, not as thick as a jam, but, you know, nice thickness to it.
So yeah, I just take my little button mushrooms and I just pop the stem off to leave a little hole. I'm making cheesy mushroom cups.
Yeah, so let's
We
see
eat these on a regular basis. It's one of our favorite side dishes.
Yes, it really is. So Sean is here. She said first and waiting.
Oh, nice. Howdy.
Susan's here. Ooh, you know what? Look, y'all. I'm like having to adjust my glasses. I'm not used to this. I forgot I had my laptop, which if you're familiar with this, you're like, she's on an Apple. It's the only Apple product I own.
Why did you buy that? I don't remember. It was a good deal?
Well, because it's so light. And we were traveling back when we were doing lots of road trips and stuff, and I still do, but my little side business, you probably see my little tag here, Shelly Select Salvage. So I needed something that I could keep on my spreadsheets and do my Etsy updates and everything. So I needed basics instead of like my gaming laptop. So I just wanted something light and easy.
Oh, it's a monster.
Yeah. So this is just real easy to take everywhere, and it's small, but it's big enough.
And that'll be enough for probably both of us. Next time we have steak, in a couple of days or so, it'd be a good side dish.
Yeah. Susan's here. Hey, Susan. She goes, I could say second and waiting. I've never been second because you're always first, Susan.
And then I got my chocolate malt keto brick. We're going to melt that down. Y'all know how we do that every Friday night. So I'm just putting that off to the side. And then, where did you put the other part of this gift?
What you just threw.
Okay.
The keto brick. But let's get started on the raspberry stuff.
Okay.
So for the raspberry, we're going to...
Slow down, Turbo.
Quickly here. So I'm going to move this out of the way. So here's our little saucepan. I'm going to grab my apple cider. Oh, you need to start.
Yeah, so it's moving right now. I'm on it, boss.
So you see our little jalapeno is already turning like orange red. I love that. It means a little spicy. Okay. He just keeps putting stuff.
Well, I'm getting it out of my way, Shelly.
Well, that could go in the trash, Heath.
I'm not done with it yet, so it's not trash.
So throw your raspberries in here. Then I'm going to do my apple cider vinegar. I'm going to pour that in there. And then for the chipotle, I'm just going to do a teaspoon of that. If there is a teaspoon.
Right? Just put it all in there then.
Oh, no.
We got to re-up on that. Add that to the list. We use Chipotle a lot.
Emptying that in there. And then once he dices up the jalapeno, now we're doing seeds and all, and that's because
it's easier.
Well, and we like a little spice. So I wanted this to have a little kick. Still got the creaky chair. All right, let's get caught up here. Oh, Cool Kid Keto. It's Nicole's here. She's second, I think. Susan said, I'm still working. We have premium overtime right now.
Oh, wow.
Making all extra money right before Christmas.
Right?
Wow, that's awesome,
that's
Susan.
Smart.
Yeah, that always helps bring in the new year, right?
Yeah.
Matreya's here. Hey, well, not first, second, or even third.
But you're here.
That's what matters. Patricia's here. She said, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Matreya said, just going to gather stuff up to relax in bed. Live stream, crochet, tea, magnesium for later. Perfection. Awesome. What tea are you having? What kind of tea is it?
With my schedule change, it's making it a little fun to make Matreya's Sunday night, because I'll get off and then 30 minutes later hers starts.
Well, then that's perfect timing. Yeah. Pam's here. Hey, welcome back, Pam. She goes, it's crazy how it deletes comments we made earlier. So again, then hello, family and friends. Well, hey, sorry it does that.
I know.
Mary T's here. Hey, Mary. She goes, hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Isn't it great? Oh, Selen's here. Greetings from Germany.
Hey. Howdy,
welcome
howdy.
back. Hi. Linda Flanagan's here. Welcome back, Linda. Nicole said, hello to the horde. And Susan said, hello, our evening all. Thank you. Shauna said, hey, y'all, putting up more lights.
Wow.
Mary T said, Germany, Canada, and USA. It's an international night. It
Nice.
sure is. And Mary, I don't know if you saw last Friday, we have a good friend, and she makes spices. And she's in, I'm sure, Manitoba, Canada. And so she sells it online, railyardspice.com. So definitely love it. She sent us some stuff. We're going to do a full review on all the spices. I've been using some of it this week. It's amazing.
Yes, I'm really impressed.
I've been having a little more Brussels sprouts.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been using her Caesar rimmer, which is kind of like what you would normally put around like a Bloody Mary. But I've been using that and putting it on the Brussels sprouts. And I'm telling you, it takes them up to another level. They're so delicious that way. But we're definitely going to do like a whole review on all the spices she sent us. They're amazing. So he's just now going to start slicing up the jalapenos in half, right?
Yeah, I'm going to cut them in half. Sorry, tongue-tied. Another one of our favorite sides we do with the mushrooms. We'll just take cream cheese or goat cheese, whatever cheese we have, stuff the half a jalapeno, and just throw them in the air fryer together.
Yeah.
It's
awesome.
really, really quick and easy and pretty tasty. So I'm just going to take 3 of these jalapenos and just cut them in half. And then I'm just going to take a butter knife and clean out the inside.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to put that on the burner at low?
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll swing this by and show y'all what's in here. How it looks now.
Yeah.
And the little sauce, you did everything else to it?
Yeah, I'll add the xanthan gum after it starts heating up and melt, kind of like, the raspberries will release their water and start kind of boiling.
I'm trying to turn this so y'all can see it, but also not make a mess. But all it is that raspberry and the diced up jalapeno right now, and then whatever else she added to it. That seasoning and the...
and the apple cider vinegar.
You put it on low?
Yes, on low, please.
Okay.
Awesome. Oh, Brian's here. He said, great evening, y'all. Hope that Horde had a fry-tastic day today.
I haven't fried anything yet. We're about to.
We've had an awesome day, though.
Yeah.
Well, he's had a little...
Funkle. I had some issues.
Yeah, so he wasn't feeling well this morning. We don't know what was going on, if he ate something bad, or he was starting to feel kind of under the weather last night, and he took the NyQuil gel cap. And then also this morning you took the DayQuil gel caps.
It's like uppers and downers.
So I don't know if him not taking that in a good couple of years?
Probably.
If that's what did it and made his stomach really upset, or...
I don't know.
Or if it was something he ate. We've been eating on... Or he's been basically eating on brisket all week that he cooked on Sunday. But that should still be good. Brisket's usually good for, 5 to 7 days.
Right. So now I got these in half. Like I said, I'm just going to take my butter knife and start cleaning it off. And it's a little easier and less messy if I just do it right over the trash can here. So y'all can't see that, but I'm just not going to make a mess in the house. So I'm just going to go off camera here.
Shauna said, hey now kids, don't like it when mom and dad argue. Me neither. I'm trying to get them in line. Hey, Jamie's here. She goes, hey there, hungry Horde mates. I got some special mail in from some awesome Horde masters. Oh, really? Oh, Horde masters. Oh, I feel so gaming.
Regal.
Right? I feel like we're part of a gaming community or something. Where's the
there's
Horde
the first
masters?
one. We leave a little bit of the stem and seeds in it just we like the flavor.
Not on that one.
Well, they just peeled off all in one.
That's gonna be.
Because I just take the knife and cut a crime across the top here and just fall it down and it just falls out. I used to take a spoon to do this, but it seems like the knife works better, and then I also use a knife to load the cheese too.
Well, Jamie, I hope you liked your little Horde set. So some of y'all might be getting something in the mail. We'll see. Matreya said red rose lemon cake. Ooh, that sounds really good.
What are we making that?
That's a tea.
Oh, no, I want the cake.
I actually got last week at the farmer's market a tea blend called Candy Cane, unsweetened, but it's basically got peppermint, I think peppermint, is it spearmint? It's some other mint, I know, and licorice. So it's a really nice blend. I usually will have like a cup like right before bed just to kind of, I don't know, it's relaxing, isn't it, to have tea at night? So
I'm not British enough.
Well, it comes from my heritage.
Mine too.
I know. Jen's here. Hey, Jen. She goes, hi, Heath and Shelly. So glad it's Friday.
Me too.
Hi, everyone in the chat. Me too.
I gotta work tomorrow, but hey, we just put in our new shift bids, and starting on the 26th, right now I have Sundays and Mondays off. 8 to 4:30 is when I've been working. With the new shift bid starting on the 26th, I will be working 8:30 to 5. 8:30 to 5 with Fridays and Saturdays off.
Woo! So then that means we're not going to have like that time cap anymore on Friday nights. So isn't that exciting? But that means he still has to work Christmas.
Yeah.
And then instead of having that Sunday and Monday off like he would, he'll just keep working Sunday, Monday, Tuesday and then he'll have Friday and Saturday. So I'm sure he'll be very tired by that following Friday, the 31st.
It's worth it.
Yeah, exactly. To have Friday and Saturday off, that's what he was hoping for the most.
Yeah.
So, yay! Aw, Jamie said, Shelly, your hair looks blazing bright. Did you get it refreshed? No, actually I didn't.
It's just me. I'll make it better.
Oh, you make my hair? I don't know.
I'll make life better.
You do. I don't know. I did. Maybe it's the shampoo. I don't know.
It's Maybelline. Maybe she's born with it.
Glenda's here. Hey! She goes, hey, yo, HungryHeath, Shelly and the Hungry Horde. Welcome back. Mary said, that's awesome. I'll check it out. Looking forward to the review. Yeah, I think what we're going to do on the Rail Yard Spice is we're going to make a whole bunch of chicken wings and try them on each of the wings, because there's several of them are different salts, like a habanero salt or a jalapeno salt or a rosemary lemon salt, I believe. So a lot of them I'm really excited to try, and they're very clean too. Hey, Wright family's here. Hey, Wright family, welcome. Long time no chat. Oh, Jen said it's cold and wet here. Oh, that sucks. It's warm here. It's
Texas.
Yeah, well, I think I told Jerry it's a balmy 80 degrees today. And Maitreya said stuffed mushrooms, stuffed jalapenos, raspberry chipotle stuff, deviled eggs.
No.
That would what are those?
These are spicy pickled quail eggs.
Yeah.
From Projects, actually. Our #1 groupie sent us that as part of a Christmas.
There's jalapenos and stuff. I didn't know that.
It says spicy. I didn't notice that either. I guess we didn't look at it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I just thought look, whole things of garlic. Oh.
Now, what I did is I pulled this pack of cream cheese out this morning, left it laying, the round bunch, left it laying on the counter so it'd be easy and soft for me. So now I'm just going to take my my butter knife and start filling the peppers and the shrooms.
Oh, here we got Jingle Baller.
Oh, are you serious?
Jingle Baller. Okay, calm down. I'm here now. Would have been sooner, but had to bring in another package.
Oh, it arrived
tonight.
Did it arrive today? Good. Tell everybody what you got.
Hey,
what did Santa bring you?
It's not our fault that they separated everything to 5 million different packages.
But didn't she have like 6 more coming?
No. And Nicole said, change of plans. I'm going to fry up some of this garlic bread cheese to go with our burger. Ooh, that'll be good.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that. Where did you get the garlic bread cheese? At the HB?
Yeah. That's what it said. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Pam said you can use gelatin or chia seeds to thicken too. Yes, I was thinking of using the gelatin. I was like, I'll just use a little bit of the xanthan gum because I kind of want to get rid of it.
Right? And we've had it for a while. But don't go too far, because remember also using my barbecue sauce.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oval's here. Hey, Oval.
Hey.
Said, I wish I liked spicy food, but I just don't. My spicy tolerance level is about mashed potato.
Aw.
So you're with Shauna then. You and air frying Auntie. Well, then the mushrooms would be perfect for you.
Yeah.
And then the main thing that we're also making, the ham and cheese. We're trying to decide what to call it, like ham and cheese Monte Cristo or ham and cheese.
I was thinking like a carnivore Monte Cristo.
Sort of. But anyways, that doesn't... I mean, we're using the Cajun here, but you can use any flavor of pork. You could do the original. The ranch would go good as well.
Also, if you want to do these, you could either soak them overnight in like a lemon lime soda first. That'll chill them out, where they won't be as hot. Or they also make their smaller peppers, but they make a sweet pepper. I've seen them. I've never seen them loose, where you can buy them by the piece like we do these. They come in a bag. And aren't they actually labeled as sweet peppers?
Yeah, they're labeled, but they're like red, orange, and yellow little peppers. You know, about
and they don't have as many
seeds.
They don't have as many seeds in them either. They're all right here at the top of the stem.
So, and he's, we've gotten those before because he really likes peppers. Really, the only peppers I like are spicy ones.
Yeah.
But he's done them before where he had those, and actually what he would do is put some cream cheese in them and then get some prosciutto.
Yeah.
And wrap the prosciutto, and that made a great little, like breakfast or whatever.
Or I'd bring him in my lunch, remember?
Yeah, and he would bring him in his lunch and have that.
When I was working out of my truck.
Yeah, because it was easy grab-and-go food that just had to be cool, but not heated or anything. So, definitely options that you can make this as spicy as you want or not. Because
I have some friends and relatives that come over for our cookouts and stuff that don't like the spice like we do. So I will, like I said, I would buy, used to, pre-keto, I'd get the Sprite or 7-Up.
Yeah.
But you can get the lemon lime flavor Zevia, and it should work the same, but I just soak these overnight in it, and it makes them where they're not as spicy.
Yeah, it's really good.
Or I'll use, like I said, those sweet peppers.
Shauna said, shape up, Heath.
I am shaped. Round is a shape. I am in shape.
You're not round for much longer. Pam said, what was spice name again from your friend? Rail Yard. Let me type it in here. Let's see. Little railyardspice.com. And so it's Jess who does that. And I'm just really, like, her packaging and everything was gorgeous.
Yeah,
I was, like, really
impressed. You will get one of the...
I feel like our stuff is so... out of the garage, so to speak, and hers looks like a professional spice company.
When I go put these in the air fryer, I'll grab another one of the packages we can show you exactly what it looks like.
Nicole said, my allergies caused me to get an upper respiratory this week. Oh, no. Says, feel better, Heath. I've just now started to kick it after a week. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the weather going from hot and then really cold and then hot and then really cold. It's like, can we just pick a temperature and just stay there for a while?
Like Mother Nature is bipolar.
It's like every other day.
Yeah. Thank you, Texas.
Yeah. Mary said, I bought a jalapeno core last year. Just take the top off and hollow them out for stuffing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we have one of those.
Oh, we do?
It's in the drawer over there.
Oh, she said it works like a charm.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, Pam said her jalapenos are never that big.
Oh, wow. Well, we purposely dug through the whole pile and found the biggest ones.
Yeah.
But you know what they say, too. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah, I think we just get fortunate. It might be because it is so hot here. They just grow bigger.
And every time I go to the store, I buy at least a dozen every time because that's how often we eat jalapenos.
Yeah. He loves them. Oh, yeah. Matreya says, it is relaxing, isn't it? And then crocheting. It's like the perfect evening. Jamie said, oops, was that a spoiler? I didn't get a note to tell me to keep my mouth trap shut. No, there's no spoilers.
About what?
Nah, go ahead, share. I hope everybody enjoys it. About her gift that she got.
Oh, no spoiler.
Renee said, oh, love it. Oh, that's awesome. Shauna said, I'm sure Santa will come later. Laugh out loud, right? You know, Santa, he's got to take his time to get everywhere.
And I love these little mushrooms, too, because these are basically bite-sized.
And you got some on your finger. Maitreya said, yay, congrats, Heath.
Thank you.
And Sue said, that's nice, Heath.
Oh, that also means, now that I have Saturdays off, we've been toying with the idea of doing a meetup. Because we also just recently sold our hot tub. Because with my MS, the heat is not really
beneficial.
Beneficial to me. So we haven't used it in quite a while, so why not sell it and make some money? So that frees up more room on our deck so we can have everybody over.
Yeah.
And then before, I wanted to do it, but working on Saturdays made it a little difficult. Who's going to travel and come see us on the Sunday? Saturday works better, I feel like.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we'll be doing that in the works eventually.
Yeah. Sometime next year.
Jamie said, oh, yeah, and now you two can run errands and shop together on Saturdays again.
Right.
I know. Isn't that exciting? Jingle Baller says, hey, Maitreya, what all have you tried so far? Nice. Maitreya said, 80. Dang. I know. Charlie said, stuff it good. Hey, I'm going to make a stuffed pork chop, I think, tomorrow for lunch. Ooh, that's so good. Maybe I'll get some pork chops from...
Do that.
Those are so good. Okay. I love this farmer's pork chops. Oh, wait. Don't.
Oh, well, okay. I was going to do it, but... Yeah.
Well, you didn't look like you were going to do it. And then when you get up, just kind of stir the sauce.
Yeah, it was all planned. I was looking for my drink, though.
Oh, where did it go?
Right here.
And then, you want to get a fork for this?
Mm-hmm.
And then we could try that and everything.
Oh, my gosh.
Gigi's here. Hey,
all right,
Gigi,
I'll be back.
Back. So we're going to put these in the air fryer, 400 for 10 minutes.
Oh. Don't spill it, Heath.
That's all right. They'll roll back over. Jen said, I've been watching my DoorDash delivery driver wait at Chili's for my boneless burger for over 30 minutes.
What? Is he eating first?
DoorDash is never a good idea. Oh, no. That sucks. You know what it is? Either, because when I did DoorDash for a little bit too, either the place didn't have the order ready, like they're backed up. I've done that before, like I'll show up and they're not ready, or he's picking up 2 or 3 orders at once. Because a DoorDash, if like there was multiple orders for like the same thing, they would ask you, oh, do you want to pick up these other ones?
You're already there.
Yeah, and so he might be then waiting on somebody else's.
Yeah.
But still, 30 minutes seems awfully long.
Right.
Nicole said, Aldi has the garlic bread and bacon cheddar bread cheese. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go find that.
Maybe we'll go to Aldi tomorrow.
Not about
said
me.
HEB has the Brunosto bread. Yeah, that's right. We've gotten that one from HEB before.
Yeah,
it's pretty
good.
Jingle Baller said, Hungry Santa and Shelly Claus went a little nuts. We're not the 2 crazy ketos.
Right?
We're just the regular hungry hordes.
Meathead.
Yeah, we're the meathead.
There's not much liquid in that.
And I put out that one thing, that pink one.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
using a spoon, but that's fine.
Mary said, quail eggs. I have a family of 40 quail that live in my yard. I don't eat their eggs. It's too much fun to watch all the little ping pong balls hopping around when they hatch. Oh, she goes, used to be only 10. Oh, wow. Are they sweet? Like, can you, like, pet them or hold them? Or are they, you just get to watch them? Oh, that's so cute. Let's see. Oval said, that all sounds yummy. Thanks. You're welcome. Thanks for coming and watching us.
Yes.
Bright Family said, Elizabeth gets jalapeno crazy. Oh, no such thing as getting jalapeno crazy. We get to have it all.
And y'all talk about spicy. It's one of our favorite things to get at HEB. Can y'all read that, or is it all glared out? This is what we were talking about a couple of weeks ago, and when Shelly said Reaper cheese, and y'all thought she said Reefer, but they're calling them cracker cuts.
Yeah, because they're like little squares.
Come on. Yeah, it's a little square of cheese. And they're already pre-sliced, so you just do your sausage, your cheese and crackers. This is all dirty, right?
Yes. Renee said, my internet's down. Uh-oh. So frustrated. AT&T told me I would have to take off work to accommodate their tech schedule. What? So I told them, cancel me. Manager magically scheduled a tech for tomorrow morning.
Uh-huh.
Right? Like, that's ridiculous. You can't... the meat and cheese?
Oh, duh. I'm eating cheese. Ooh, that's spicy.
Hey, Jerry's here. Hi,
hey.
Jerry and Patty. Jujude's here. Hey. She said, your hair is stunning today. Wow. Something must be going right?
Let me throw a knife at you.
He does that so often.
So, okay, look, that one was already sliced, so I figured we just eat it. It fell off when I was cleaning it.
Oh. Well, let's show them the socks. These are so cute. So,
yeah.
Jingle Baller would...
Well, I gotta go set this down.
Okay.
We're multitasking.
So she sent us, not only did she send us some projects, so we got quail eggs, we also got some meat sticks that have jalapeno cheese that are amazing, and then we also got some sausage. I told Heath what he needs to do is like contact projects, tell them how great we like, and see if we could get like a code for them. I think that would be really cool, wouldn't y'all?
Yeah.
And then she also sent us, look at these adorable socks, y'all. They're meat, right? It's steak. So, there's like steaks on them. But look, our picture.
I'm not modeling them tonight, but I plan on wearing them on the cruise.
And look at the one for Heath. Aren't they hilarious? I love these.
Do we need this one anymore?
Mm-mm.
So all of y'all on the cruise will get to see me wearing my new socks.
Let's see. It's a little behind. Is it showing? I hope it showed up. But aren't these adorable socks? I love it with our pictures on them.
I'll move them over there and back in the living room so then we won't get food on it.
Yeah. And then we also, she sent us, if you could see it on our little Christmas tree, a big slice of bacon.
Oh,
ornament.
yeah. You know what we ought to do also tonight?
Uh-huh.
We ought to use the plate she gave us on her birthday.
Oh, yeah. I wonder why. It's so weird because, like, on my phone, it's closer, but the one that I'm watching on here is behind.
Oh, dummy. See what I did?
No, who knows?
Knocked over the blueberries.
So, we're going to try these quail eggs, and once he...
Because somebody booby-trapped this container.
I didn't booby-trap nothing. Well, it's good liquid. Let's see. Oh, Randy's here. Hey, Randy. Welcome back. And then a couple napkins when you get a chance.
Oh, yeah.
Susan said, this weather is wreaking havoc on me. I have a cold now. Uh-oh. We had 70 on Wednesday, and now it's 29. Oh, goodness. That's not any fun. Ugh. Right Family said, if you don't like Tennessee weather, just wait 10 minutes. It'll change. Right?
That's what we say also in Texas.
I know. I've heard that, I think, almost in every state, it seems like.
Same thing with the traffic.
But that is true. I've been through Tennessee where it's changed like that. Randy said, just dropped in to say hi. Our daughter is down for a visit. Aw.
That's awesome.
So
Family
kids,
time.
stay. Have a great evening, a wonderful weekend. Well,
Thank
you
you
too, Randy. Thanks for dropping in. Jerry said, heat in the hot tub, no bueno.
Yeah.
Right? And I was never a fan of the hot tub, I guess.
Really? I thought you did. Oh, that's right. Because I usually say, hey, let's go. And you're like,
I know, and I was always like, do I have to? But, yeah, I was, I mean, I liked it, but I would rather go swimming than just sit in hot water.
Right.
Is my thing. But, you know, it was nice. Okay. So I'm going to pull out. Ooh, look. Got a couple jalapenos here. Pull these out.
Oh,
And I'm going to pull out the eggs. Ooh. Eggs. How did she say
I hear that cooking. Let me just give it a stir.
Yeah. And then I'm going to see if I get...
Oh, that's the air fryer. My bad.
I'm going to get one of these garlic.
You want another little plate, or you good?
No, I just use a lid.
That's country.
Woo! That garlic's good. Are you ready to try?
Sure.
Are you gonna dink it first?
Yeah, sure.
What?
I'll be all sophisticated.
Really?
Never mind.
Dink, dink. Alright, here's the quail egg.
It's like an eyeball. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's different. You like it?
It's alright.
The texture's good. I just don't know the flavor.
You know what we can do with it? Dice it up real fine and do like an egg salad with it. Or, you know, like I did with the Two Crazy Ketos challenge, I did the Scotch eggs. We could do those with it. That'd be good. You don't like that either?
I don't know. It's just to me.
She turns her nose up to a lot of my ideas, folks.
Pickled stuff. I'm not a fan of heating them up. Do y'all heat up your pickled stuff?
If that's the only way you're going to eat it, then yes.
I mean, it was good.
You didn't go in for another one.
Well, do you want another one?
Sure.
Okay, we'll open it up.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if I would like. I wouldn't sit down to a plate of it, but I could see having one or two with like a meal, right?
No.
Woo.
I need tongs.
You got a fork. Okay.
They keep running away.
But thank you so much, Renee.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always fun to try new stuff, especially, since she really likes it. It was definitely worth trying. I like the garlic in there a lot, too. Okay, let's see. So, we'll move this over. Do that here. Let's see. Renee said, so all the Horde members are getting Blackstone. Look, if we won the lottery.
Don't start rumors now.
Yeah, if we won the lottery, then maybe so. Okay.
You did win $3.
$3 ain't gonna buy too many Blackstones.
Here, want some of these?
No, go ahead. Let's see. Jerry said, so did Debbie Hubbs yet confirm the low carb 2023? No. Oh, and he's hoping for Galveston. Me too.
Me too.
No, I didn't see last I checked, but it's been a good minute. Okay, so I'm just going to get my ham out.
I'm tempted to message her and ask. I want to, here we go, right here.
Here, wait. If you want to try, I was going to say, look at that that's not usable.
All right. Well, that little piece that was hanging is not either. I love ham.
But Jamie said, I had some air fried Teton Junior Franks and dipped them in Heath's barbecue sauce.
I got a question though.
Mixed with mayo.
Why couldn't you not stack it like that and put the cheese in between it? There's another piece on top.
Because that's not even.
Oh, okay.
So this is how I'm going to do it. Let's see. Oh, Nicole said, Hodge should be home in a few. Yay!
Nice.
How exciting. Right Family said, a guy I worked with made his Blackstone style grill out of mild steel.
Oh.
Seasoned it like cast iron. Oh, that's really cool.
He made his own? That's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. Shauna said, maybe I'll pickle up a couple jalapenos and try stuffed jalapenos. There you go. Brian said, who has 2 thumbs and a Blackstone he loves? This guy. Already trying to talk Karen into approving the purchase of another Blackstone? Really? Wow. 2 at a time, huh?
Somebody's open a Benihana.
So what I'm going to do is get my cheese. Now we're using, I think it's just the HEB jalapeno jack cheese. So I'm going to do that and kind of like shape it in the ham, right? Because I want it to all match. So I feel like this is in the way.
Come here.
That's fine. Okay. So what I'm going to do, just kind of cut. And then I got this on out for me.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I put it to the side, making sure. These are mine. I get the trimmings.
You're going to be too full.
Have you met me?
And then I'm going to go through with my second slice, just trying to like make sure evenly covers everything.
Now the spice from those eggs is walking on me now.
It's walking on you?
Yeah, it's like it's a delayed reaction.
And then, so I'm just trying to even everything out. I guess I could do it like all the layers at once, but meh. Okay. Now I'm just going to keep building these, y'all. So, oops. Get this cheese out. And I had the deli guy cut the cheese and the meat at the same thickness.
We'll do like a number 2, I think.
Yeah, I had him do a number 2 thickness. That sounds kind of gross, but anyways. So I'm gonna keep doing this.
I'm gonna keep doing this.
I know, right? So maybe it would if I just do. Wait, let's try to speed this up a little, right?
Well, it's time to get along, I think.
Ah.
It's just now 7.
There. And then I want to do it till it's a nice thick, like a nice hand size. Right? Whew. So I just got like a whole pound of the ham and the cheese. So let's see. I think maybe a couple more layers. Just layer it on there. I think this is fun. Just I like little neat different foods and
you gotta build
playing with it, right? It is fun. Okay. Jujube said, "Oh my goodness, my vodka jelly shot cake was super strong.
Wow.
Need to tamp it down next time." Wow, that's awesome. Happy birthday, Jujube.
Yeah, happy birthday. I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Are you gonna do your little song?
Nope, I don't sing. I can't carry a tune in a bucket.
What you normally do?
That's what Facebook does, or YouTube does.
Oh, whatever. Okay.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Okay, so see, I think that's a good size for your hand.
Maybe cut that down also.
So I'm going to cut this on the side here because I want it all a nice square, right? And then that should, let's see. Let me see here. Cut this. Is that good?
Yeah.
Square, and then one more. Just so it makes...
You'll be really good now. I just take all this.
It's a meat sandwich, y'all.
Throw it in the skillet and do it with some either fried or scrambled eggs.
Yeah, and then all you're going to do is then cut it in half. Right? And then I'm going to do it in half again so that it's finger food.
Yeah, now it's like hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
You know what we could do too when you go to serve it? If like say I had an actual party going over, you stab some the little wooden skewers in it.
Yeah,
so
you could.
Take it off the plate.
So we're just gonna make one of these tonight because look, somebody's been eating my ham.
Why don't you just go ahead and finish that whole package?
Okay, and then
because otherwise, what else are we gonna eat?
Nah. Well, all the other stuff you made.
That's nah.
Okay, so we'll do the rest of this one.
Okay.
Oh, look. Well, stop eating that because I might use some of it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just wanted to clean that edge up. Save me the big pieces out of there. How about that?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, if that's all you got left, then just cook it all.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Shauna said, speaking of, 29 watching. Need the thumbs up. Thank you.
Thank you, Shauna.
Yeah, let's see here. Renee said, nice, Brian. Gotta assemble this weekend and get a tank so I can play. There you go. How exciting.
Yeah, what are you making first?
Yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can get 2 of these in here.
Okay.
And then here's this. Okay. And Okay, and then, oh, Nicole said, Hans just walked in. He's greeting the pups and says, hello, Horv. Well, hi, Hans. I hope you had a good day at work.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to even that out, and then we're going to kind of fill this in with some of these others here. So let's do this one here. And then, let's see, Brian handy. Said, yeah, Karen totally thought y'all called it reefer. No reefer. Okay, then this here. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see.
That's all the ham, though, huh? We should have got a little more, I guess.
Well, yeah, because I did kind of use some of it yesterday.
When you made the test run.
Yeah. Let's see if I can squeeze this in.
Or I wonder if you could flip that over and use, well, I don't know. Yeah.
But you know what? I think what I want to do, because I want the top layer to be one of these full pieces.
That's what I'm saying. Put all that stuff in the center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to fill this out here. Just trying to optimize our pieces, right?
You like that? Or no?
Yeah.
I just saw it as a bigger piece.
That. And then right here. So we already know this one's not going to be like
the picture ready.
Yeah. This is going to be the fun one.
And it'll be like Lisa made it. Where it's all fancy.
Right? That's so true.
Food magazine style.
Alright, so this one's not going to be as big.
Purdy.
And here's this cheese. Yeah, won't be as purdy. But it'll be.
Oh, this is all trimmings?
Yeah.
I'm eating these.
Okay, then I'm going to try to trim this down.
Wow.
Well, I'm trying to trim it down so it's nice and even.
Yeah, I'm going to add these to the mushrooms and we'll just put it in scrambled eggs.
Oh, there you go. Okay. There we go. And then, again, going to cut in half. And then half again. There. So, yeah, this one's a little bit smaller, right? Here's a little jalapeno. Okay. So, and then, when he's done with that, we'll go on to the next step. Jerry said, just Jerry tonight. Patty has a migraine. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Some cheese off of here too.
I hope she gets better.
Yeah.
Someone said, I love to stuff my burgers with cheddar and jalapeno before I fry them. Ooh, that
fry
sounds
the
good.
burger? That's awesome too.
Nice. Yeah. Ooh, that sounds really good. Renee said, oh, so sorry, Jerry. Hope she feels better soon. Right?
Yeah.
Mary said, they are wild California quail. They don't let us too near, but my feeding station's right next to my deck, so I can sit and watch them. So cute with the little hanging thing on their head. Oh, how sweet. You'll have to share pictures. Shauna said, bah, ha, ha. Oh my God, those are awesome socks. Aren't they hilarious? I love them. Jen said, woo, food has been picked up. Yay! Now I get to watch the driver make other deliveries before bringing me my bunless bacon cheeseburger. Right?
Hopefully he'll make your drop first.
Jamie said, oh my gosh, those socks are great. Aren't they amazing? I love them. Let's see. Shauna said, I got a bacon too. I put her name and the year on it. I'm finding ornaments from the 90s. When I taught preschool from the students. That's awesome.
How many eggs do you want?
I think we'll do 2. Because when I did it the other day, I, like...
Come on, Delilah. Come walk. Come on, baby.
1 egg did like a half of one of these. So, whew, I love these farm fresh eggs. that in here. Wipe my hands. And then I'm just going to whisk my eggs up. This is going to be like my dipping place. Okay. And then, up there. And then I'm going to use the Porking Good Pork Rind Crumbs Cajun flavor. It's a good flavor. So I made one up like yesterday. And it turned out really good with the Cajun. So I'm just putting in, you know, a good layer here. Okay, let me get caught up real quick here. Oh, Jerry says he loves the hot tub on the cruise. Right? That is good.
I do too, but I'm just afraid it's going to give me another flare-up.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? It's like on the cruise, I was fine with getting in the hot. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I am. Okay. So this is all we have to do. So we got your little sandwich here. Here's the fun part, y'all. So you got your sandwich. You're going to roll it in the egg. Just kind of roll it around. Get nice egg on all sides. Let me see if I can, hopefully I'm on camera.
And then you can load this next, right?
Yeah. Am I on camera?
Yes.
Okay.
But I could bring it down a little bit to get it a little better.
And then you take it and you just kind of roll it in the pork panko.
There you go.
I like to do the sides first and then the end caps, right? So that's nice, but you know, we don't want nice, we want extraordinary. So again, going back in the egg, washing it in there, pull it out. Let me...
And you're double dipping it, right? To
Yeah.
get it extra coated?
Yeah, so pull that off. And again, I'm going to do the ends. And then the sides, and then the end cap. And I always try to keep one hand clean while I'm doing this.
Try.
And then I did oil this really well. I sprayed it really well. This is our air fryer basket. So there's what it looks like. And then I'm just going to keep going. That's all we got to do.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, rinse and repeat. And then, Heath, you want to come over here and... Well, you probably can't even read those comments.
No, they're
It's
too
so
small. Yeah, because my eyes are. We'll be right back, folks, with the comments. And I'm not going to get in her way, because she did this the other night, and it was amazing, and I don't want to mess up her mojo.
Whatever. Okay, that's one.
So, it's shake and bake, and I helped.
Oh, really?
I stayed out of the way. That's how I helped.
Mm-hmm.
Are you done with the eggs?
I don't know yet.
All right, well, let's just hold off then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you might have to help with the pork rinds here.
Okay, you want some more? Than this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
You just pour it, or you were trying to measure it with like a spoon or something?
No, just pour it. Okay. Look at that. Those are turning out really big. Maybe these other ones will probably be better.
How's that? There's some more.
Do it so I can't see the bottom.
And what we like to do too is we save this container, and when we make our own pork crumbs, we just refill this and put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
Because my favorite way to do it is I'll shred a whole block of cheese, one of the giant ones from Costco, and then I'll do the pork rinds right behind that. Mm. You know, I empty the mixer first, but there's always a little bit left in there. So then I'll do the pork rinds next, and that grabs all the cheese and collects it all. Then I'll pour that off into one of those containers, and we can use it later. And then we don't waste anything.
What is your favorite saying that you say? Waste
It's not mine. It's Nancy Fuller's. It's waste not, want not.
That's true. Anybody else enjoy Nancy Fuller? I always loved watching her stuff. Little ham here. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I'm going to sneak a mushroom. Well, let's show them what it turned out.
Yeah, show them how it turned out on.
So that's how it came out of the air fryer. And this is what we have as one of our side dishes almost every single night. Because it's so quick and easy to throw together, too.
Yes.
And then, like I said, they're so small, they're bite size already. Oh, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really good with the cream cheese, but they're even better with goat cheese.
Yeah, I do like them with the goat cheese, but I really like goat cheese.
Yeah, me too.
Blue Dove, I know you were like avoiding cow dairy. Have you tried the goat dairy? Has that made a difference for you, do you think? Or you think just all dairy, no matter what, is off? Ooh. Oh, look. So there's 4 of them done. Now I'm going to do these other ones. Now this was the size of more of what I did as the tester to make sure. Because again, you know, you see these like little videos where people are doing these just crazy things. Like some of them you're like, okay, that's just ridiculous. And some of them you're like, well, maybe that'll work. And then you try it and it's like, no, that didn't work at all. So I had to try it first to make sure that it was actually doable. That it wasn't just... Sometimes I wonder, do you think they like do tricks with the camera or something?
I really think. Or they leave steps out.
Oh.
So it's not all inclusive.
Yeah.
We can't tell them all of our secrets.
Where they'll be like, what was that? See the size? I think the smaller one was probably a little bit better. So that was just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 layers. Is probably
It's
more
like
like if you're
doing an
doing
episode of Sesame Street.
1, 2.
How many you got left to eat to bread and Coke?
Just
3?
2 more after this one.
Huh. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we put it all in the one tray.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
And what's cool too, I don't know if we need to do it though, but the same manufacturer that makes our air fryer has like another model. I guess it's the big brother to this one, and the basket is bigger. And then that the one with the 2 side-by-side doors?
No,
That's
Terry has it, but no, I thought it was 1 single door still.
Okay.
Maybe it's 2. I don't know. I forget now.
But this is the Cuisinart, isn't it?
But, yeah. But what's fancy about it is you can actually put in the temperature.
Oh. Like dial it in exactly?
Yeah,
instead of just
and
eyeballing
the timing and everything, yeah.
You need another egg?
No, I think I'm going to make this
okay.
work. We'll see. So, what has everybody got planned for the weekend? Are y'all done with Christmas shopping? Or who still has some Christmas shopping to do?
We'll spin this around so you can fill it up easier.
Oh, thanks. Y'all, I'm really trying to push this little egg here. Isn't there a little bit left in the fridge, too, of an egg?
No, yeah, I forgot about that. Remember I was going to pull them out and you're like, hold on, wait, hold on.
Zip tight. Okay.
I promise that's egg.
Uh-huh.
Where did it go? Oh.
But look, these are coming out pretty good. So, I am going to put these here. Just pour. Or not.
No, hold on. I got my hands full. I'll come help.
And then here's that one. Then. Ooh, that egg's cold. What was I saying? Okay, we're gonna put these in the air fryer again. 400, but we're going to do for 10 minutes. Well, okay. What we want to do, I think you'll set the timer for 20, but actually you'll set the timer for 7 minutes.
And on your okay, yeah, I got you. I gotta do that. All right.
Yeah, and then we'll flip them after 7 minutes, and then we will do another 7 minutes.
Are you done with this one?
Yeah. I think 15 minutes is good.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Ooh. All right, there.
Huh. Adapt and overcome.
Right? Get that last one. Heath really likes things
well coated.
Well coated. I'm just kind of like, oh, I'll just let it get a little coated.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. So there we go. There's all 4.
Do you want to go wash your hands or you want a finger bowl?
No, I'll wash my hands.
Okay.
So, y'all, I'll be right back.
I'm going to turn the water on so it starts getting warm for you.
Just a second. Gotta wash these hands.
And then here.
Ooh.
That's loaded. Let me spin the camera around and we can show them.
Yeah.
And you can talk them through it. Let's take a trip, y'all.
Okay. Here's our air fryer. There it is.
And because of the way we're recording, I cannot zoom in. And if I start picking it up trying to walk over there, I'm going to trip over all the cords. So this is as good as we can get right now.
I'm going to put this here because I feel like that's a little too close to the top.
Right. That makes sense.
So, there we go. That's a nice in the middle there.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to do 20 on the dial, but I'm going to do timer 7.
And then maybe go ahead and stir the sauce too.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to spin this back around.
Well, you want to show them the sauce? Or
Sure.
No, it's not even...
Yeah, it's not even ready. That's what I saw. Once it is, we'll pour it off in a bowl and show y'all. And I went the wrong way. Let's go again. Around the world.
So I'm just stirring up the sauce and kind of mashing the raspberries. It is warm. It's just not real hot. But you know what?
I promise we are professionals.
Are you sure?
No.
And then, there we go. I'm just mashing the raspberries up. And that's releasing a little more liquid.
I've already pulled you off the camera though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought we were done.
Well, I was just taking a look. This might not even need much of a xanthan gum to it because it's pretty thick. Let me take a little taster. Let's see how this tastes.
Spin back around.
Ooh. Whoa, that is spicy.
Thank y'all for your patience in my little redneck way of doing things. I'm a little out of sorts today.
I think we are going to add a little bit of brown sugar to this.
Oh. Yeah, look at my belly. As I spin back around, y'all can watch Shelly.
Hi.
Alright, here. Let's do this. Delilah, go lay down, baby.
Okay. I'm just going to do...
Oh, whoops. I kicked it.
A tablespoon of the brown sugar.
There we go. Is that a little mo better? Yeah, that little cup's getting a little full.
Okay. That's that. And you know what it would need is... you want to grab me the cinnamon over there?
Sure.
By my coffee. So I added a little bit of brown sugar just because I tasted it. It is pretty tart. And I'm also going to add, this says, you know, extra fancy Fiesta, but I actually bought like bulk cinnamon and I just refill the same container. Okay. It's going to spin, kind of mix that all together. You see, this is pretty thick.
Yeah.
So, we'll see if we even need to add the xanthan gum.
I don't think so, what I'm seeing.
Yeah, because I like, look at the consistency of that. It looks pretty good consistency to me.
I'm impressed. And she just threw this together too, y'all.
But,
I briefly...
so I'm just stirring it some more.
I briefly looked up a recipe last night. You say, no, I don't want to do all that. Let's just do this, this, and this.
Well, because I was like, well, you know, I don't think you need to do, like, that. Whatever recipe he was looking up, I was like, well, that's a lot of unneeded steps. And, of course, it was regular sugars and everything else and bad oils. Oh, yeah. That's much better. I'm going to double dip because it's just Heath and I that's going to be eating it. Here, come try it.
Oh, that is amazing. You know, get real good.
That has a good heat level to it. Really tastes the spice.
Either wings or like grilled thighs or something like that. Grilled chicken. Put that on there as a glaze.
Oh, yeah. Well, you would have to thin it out more, like probably puree it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Not tonight, though, but later.
Yeah, so I'm just going to keep that on a low, y'all. And we've got another 2.5 minutes on the sandwich stuff. And when that's done, then we're going to flip it and do like the other side of that sandwich, or Monte Cristo, or Heath wants to call it the carnivore
Cristo.
It's
just a Shelly sandwich. You better get over here and eat some of these mushrooms before I eat them all.
Alright. There we go. Alright, y'all. Alright.
Dang, it's hot in this house.
Alright, can you scoop my chair?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I get you? I thought I hit your shin. Or I mean your ankle.
Just my heel.
Well, just let it know. That's great.
I know.
Okay. Because every once in a while I'll get the plain cola. She'll take a sip and she'll be like, ew.
Yeah, plain cola I've never been a fan of, but just cleaning up, y'all.
Yeah.
But the grape is fine.
Stems.
Oh, okay.
It's like right now. I'm gonna take this whole thing. We have to kind of hold it up underneath if you're gonna eat with your hands. So good.
Renee said, so excited, Quail eggs. Shauna said, I just don't like the changing out of a wet bathing suit. That is true. That's not fun, but I'll tell you one thing. We didn't have to worry about that with our private hot tub.
Right.
Matreya said, I don't like pickled eggs. Well, you know, I've tried them before. I wasn't a huge fan of them. But these, they're not bad. I think what it is, maybe because they're smaller. Because I think the ones we had before, they seemed like they were softball size.
Yeah, well, they were regular.
Were they regular?
Eggs, I thought.
I don't know. The ones we had before is just too big. I didn't like it. Renee said, laugh out loud. Shelly's face totally gives it away. To me, they seem like a creamy deviled egg-like center.
Right.
I could. Oh, wow. Renee said she could destroy the whole jar in a sitting.
Oh, wow, look how far behind we are.
Well, I know. But over here on my phone, well, I don't know what's going on with me.
Well, remember, usually when we're watching everybody on TV, when we're watching my laptop, I have it hooked up to the TV in the living room. And there's a delay, because when she pulls it up on her phone, it's sooner.
It's weird.
And I wonder, though, if it's maybe in the settings I have when I set it up, too, though.
Oh, you want to go turn them?
Yeah. Oh, it smells good.
Brian said, I have no doubt I'd polish them off. I used to make pink pickled duck eggs for my dad.
Oh.
And I think they were awesome. Wow, Brian, you were so talented.
Right?
That had to be good. Jerry said, I might have to find those pickled quail eggs. That sounds interesting. Projects. Matreya said, I feel like a lot of us already have Blackstones, right?
So I just completely over? Turn it over?
Yeah, let me take a look. Y'all want to go look again?
Yeah, come on, bring them.
Ooh. We're a lot of up and down tonight, right?
Maybe I need to make that a dolly going around.
Whoop,
So
you got to see
this
Heath's
one completely
legs.
over. Like I said, I was gonna get
Okay.
I was gonna get Wendy to make me a holster for that.
Okay.
So I flipped this one. I just did that.
Ooh, be careful.
Oh.
They're gonna be.
They're kind of thick.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. Completely, or do you want to turn it on its edge?
No. Completely over. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. There. Wow. Oh. Gentle, dear.
I'm gentle.
Oh, look at the cheese is already starting to be gooey in there. Ooh.
So that's all of them.
Okay, and then set. Oh. No, one down, one more. Yeah. See the little ledge? There.
Right there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll do another 7 minutes. Oh, it's already time.
Oh, well.
Timer. 7. There we go. All right. Y'all like our little tree in the background? Isn't that cute?
Yeah, I need to make a little cart so we can roll the camera around.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
Be
better.
like a working Food
Studio.
Network kitchen, right?
Right.
Where they're
You're
all
done with
on
the knife
rollers.
thing, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Woo. Oh my gosh. Who all is having days off or taking time off next week? We have a lot of people, like our management, that's going to be out, and then we're off next Friday, and then
I'm not.
Oh, make sure I've got that where it should be.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like I'm off center. Sorry, y'all. So I'm happy for a 4-day weekend, but also a 4-day
There we go.
week.
I'll make sure I got the tree and Shauna's wreath
Yay!
in there.
The fire wreath.
The ring of fire. Okay, that mushroom, is that yours or mine?
You can have it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, did you said, I mean, it's my birthday. I'm still waiting on my Blackstone. Aw. But you did get a creamy. Creamy or Blackstone?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Jerry said, no need to send one here. Already have one. Well, I'm really sorry, y'all. If you think, I would love to be able to send everybody Blackstones, but we didn't win the lotto this week. If we had won the lotto, I'd be like, okay, do y'all want your cruise paid off, or do you want a Blackstone? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Where was that? Mary said, that's the only thing about hanging with the whack 2KK and Hungry Horde fans. I covet so many cooking things. Blackstone, Traeger, Creamy, Vitamix. Right? I know. I feel the same way. I see everybody with these meat. Joe. Joe, I am like... I would just go... Like, every day I'd be like, ooh, what am I going to use today to cook? Right? Because I looked at that... Avano, what's it called?
Navona or no?
No, I thought it was...
Somebody tell us.
Yeah, but I looked at that and I was like, oh, on sale for $5.10. Oh.
On sale.
I was like, well, I don't think we'll be doing that anytime soon. So we're just gonna deal with what we have right now, right?
Because if I was Joe, what I would do, honestly, just because I'm crazy, I would take a piece of paper and write down all the appliances he has. Cut them into strips and put them in a bowl. And then every night he draws a slip, and then that's what he has to use the next day.
That would be fun. That'd be really cool. We could kind of do that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Matreya said, makes sense to me. Flat top griddles are just rolled steel. That's right. Susan said, I have the indoor Blackstone. Oh, awesome,
I wanted
Susan.
to get one of those too.
Renee said, so not only did Heath and Shelly send me the huge Blackstone, all the accessory, but today I also got the big cover and other yummies. I'm such a lucky cuz.
Well, actually, let's fill the whole story in here. We actually looked at getting her that indoor Blackstone, but we know her kitchen, she doesn't have big enough room.
No, she don't have room at all.
And we were going to get her the smaller Blackstone, wouldn't you say the 22-inch?
Mm-hmm.
But it was actually cheaper to get her the big 36-inch.
And I feel like if you're going to have an outdoor appliance, you need to have a cover on it. So it just feels kind of, I don't know, I feel like if I give a gift to somebody, I feel bad telling them, oh, well, now you got to go buy all this other stuff to
Here's
go
a
with
list
it.
of accessories you need to buy.
I know, I feel like that's kind of rude. I don't know, that's me. So I feel like, well, if I'm going to give a gift, then I need to do the total package.
Right.
Otherwise, it's kind of like, oh, here, I'll give you half of it.
Here's a starter kit.
Right? But anyhow, Jerry said, I hope he wiped up. Shauna said, so I could potentially make this without killer cheese, right? She made the deli guy cut the cheese.
They do have that same package, and they have it just in regular cheddar, and I think they also do it in a Gouda. And I've seen a couple other flavors, but I just looked right past them. I just wanted that Reaper.
No, she's talking about the jalapeno jack I used for the sandwich.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was originally going to do Swiss which I think the guy originally watched on it's like one of those
TikTok,
pop-up. No, it wasn't TikTok. It's one of those pop-up ones on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Where
Well, don't share that. You could get banned.
Right? Where they're, real, like, hey, look what we're doing. And they're like, oh, look, I'm going to do this. Oh, are you ready? This is going to be so crazy. Like, that's how they act the whole time. And they're like, look how crazy we are. Whoa.
I love, too, when you go read the comments, they're like, all right, get with it. Show us.
I know. They're like, okay, I didn't need 20 minutes of you explaining how you were going to open up a bag of Doritos for this.
And y'all know, and when you go click on this video, the little picture I posted that shows, where I said easy appetizers.
Go check on them, please.
That's the picture I sent her to get a ban. I messaged her.
We think. We don't know.
Well, it was awfully.
But anyhow, and so.
Oh yeah, when you set the timer.
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, it's a 105.
Yeah, but just check them because I'm spelling them.
Okay.
But
that's just me.
So, anyways, I don't even know where I was going in my story now.
I'm sorry.
But oh yeah, so I think he used like Swiss cheese, so you could. I mean, I think ham and Swiss go really well together. Also, any cheese that you wanted. Oh.
You like that? You calling that done?
Look
Okay,
at
hold
that. Do y'all hear that? Oh man, it sounds so good.
Yeah, that's what they look like right out of the fryer, y'all.
And then you want to pour the raspberry stuff into one of those cups?
Yeah.
Wow, that looks good. I think that's perfect.
Hold on, I gotta set that back up on us. That should be good right there.
You see me?
Yeah, you're perfect in frame.
Oh,
the only thing now is I don't see your computer anymore.
Oh, okay.
Well, here, I'm just gonna give you this in case we need to move that.
Okay. Jerry said, number 2, thickness. Oh my goodness, y'all. That had Karen giggling. Y'all are so funny. What is this called? I don't know yet. What should we call it? The Carnivore Cristo? Yeah, perfect. Hey, Karen. Mary said, cut the cheese, number 2, thickness.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Nan,
hold on.
welcome.
We're gonna show them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what it came out looking like in the pan. Like I said, if I was pouring more, I'm gonna pour it all on the floor.
Juju said, I love it, Heath. Nan, happy Friday to you.
Yeah, show those plates.
Yeah, so these are our plate. Ooh, sorry, it's loud, y'all. More Fiesta ware. But look, we've got this. I forget the color again. I know it's not orange, but I'm basic, so I'm like, that's orange. But it's like some
She'll tell
fancy
you.
color. And then this is the cobalt, which to me almost looks purple. But I love both of these. So now we've got like a full set of 4. Plus we have like some wood plates. So we're set. Oh, you use the spoon instead of the spatula again?
Yeah. Well, how about you can serve it with the spoon?
Yeah. So there's this.
We're done with this though, right?
Yes. So see, I think the consistency is like perfect, y'all.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put. Look at this.
You a knife and fork, or we can finger food again?
Finger food.
Okay. Fork and fork.
And then the tongs.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's laughing at
Why don't
us.
you just use your fingers? This is finger food.
Oh, Project Monster Music. Jess is here again. She goes, hey guys. Hey, we were just talking
We're just
about
choking you up. Oh yeah. I'm gonna show them a package. I just won, right?
Yeah.
Let's eat.
Jerry
and then,
said finger food made with real fingers.
Right?
That's right. Uh-oh. Chipped on me. Hold on, y'all. Where was it going? Okay.
What is that noise?
I don't know. Maybe it's me.
It's like one of our phones going off.
Oh, did it?
It sounded like it.
Oh my gosh. We're really behind on comments.
Well, because we've been cooking.
Okay. There we go. Okay. What else are we going to eat? Says Heath with a pile of meat in front of him. Right? Probably so. It's ham. Duh. Bacon. I want to make a steak and smash burgers too, Renee says. And I'll attempt eggs in my cute molds. So which flavor is that?
I don't even know.
Oh, the all-purpose.
Well, I can't read this, but it's some seasoning.
Yeah, it's an all-purpose blend.
That's what her company logo looks like. Can y'all see that, or need to get a little closer?
You need to get closer.
Okay, I'm on it, boss.
So I'm just giving all these big ones. Well, here, I'll take.
See, now there's a glare though.
Look, some of the cheese melted out.
Y'all, I hope you understand I'm using a phone, my cell phone, to do this. I have the Galaxy, what is it, the Note 10?
Look at all the cheese underneath.
Oh, wow.
That melted out.
Wow.
Wow, look at all that, y'all.
You want the spatula?
Oops. Yeah, it's creeping.
That's fine.
That's why I line it with aluminum foil.
She's like, I hear y'all doctoring stuff. Is this something for me?
Yeah, right? I already gave you treats, Delilah.
Oh, you may be right.
What?
I'm full.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh.
I am keto, but I'm not serious keto.
Oh my goodness.
Then we just get these out of the camera. Off the shop. We don't need it.
Okay. Duh, bacon. Okay, that's where I was. Okay, Matrey says smash burgers sound good right now, don't they? Matrey says, Brian said, that sounds like the perfect order of cooking. Laugh out loud. Jajub said, and just like that, the Hungry Horde was demonetized over cheese. That's a good thing we're not monetized, right? Because right now we can say whatever we want. Renee said she's going to use the molds to make her eggs. Now, wait, did you show them how to do it?
No, I didn't. I was eating that jalapeno, and I was thinking about it, too. Speaking of monetization,
it's hot.
That's why I was waiting.
What?
Y'all need to help me, please. Right now, before we started this, we were at 925, which means we only need 75 more subs, and then we become monetized.
Whoa, that's so exciting. Renee said, ask Keith about being in jail. Shauna said, oh my God, I wasn't hungry till watching Shelly build all the meat and cheese stacks, right? Nan said, what you cooking tonight? So we were making just finger food. So what I did, for those that just came, I got ham, so some good deli clean ham. Whatever cheese you want, we'll use the jalapeno jack, and I just stacked them, one on top of the other. I made sure they're the same thickness, a number 2, and then stacked them. On the smaller ones, they're 9 stacks. I think this one was like 12 or so.
And you can just stack yours as high as you can get your mouth open, really.
Right. And then I trimmed it off to make it a nice square, and then with the nice square, then I cut it into 4s to make them bite size. And then I used the double dip method, so I have my egg wash and then my Porking Good Cajun seasoned pork rind crumbs. So I dipped in egg wash, dipped in the pork rinds, dipped in egg wash, dipped in the pork rinds, put them in the air fryer, 407 minutes each side. So let's see if it'll do it now. Ooh, that's still hot.
Right?
Well, let's see. Ooh, that's hot, y'all. Ooh.
Oh, before you get any further, though, do you want to take some pictures?
Oh.
Well, eat that one. Your hands are already messed up. And if you need, I still got the wet naps over here, too.
All right, let's see. Ooh, goodness, y'all. It's hot. Look, the cheese is gooey, right? Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's good. Are you going to try it?
After you take your picture, I will.
Oh, my goodness.
Or hand me your phone and I'll do it.
Yeah. All right. And Jajid said, and don't worry, Shelly, I'll suffer through my Jell-O shots. Right? Are you having one for each year? Someone said, meat and cheese Tetris. Right? That's true.
Right?
Okay. Jajid just sent me a picture. I'll have to look in a minute. Right Family said, we have a really old jailhouse. It's rumored Billy the Kid was in there at one point. It's a museum now, and they do paranormal studies there. Oh, how interesting.
Right?
That sounds really cool. Have you done any of it? Oh, I remember seeing this. Did you? Wow, that looks good. See your little cake? Or jello cake?
Wow.
That's awesome.
Let's try. Mmm. Oh my goodness.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm going to try it with the sauce, right?
Mm.
Let's see.
I wonder how to do with the spicy ham, though, or is that even clean?
Mm-mm. It wasn't.
Mm.
This was the cleanest ham I could find.
This is good.
That is good.
Because originally you said you wanted to go to Sprouts, and you're like, we gotta get all this other stuff. There's better prices at HEB. Let's just go to HEB.
Yeah, so I did. I could get a little bit cleaner where it's like no additives at all. But this, the only sugar used was in the cure, and it was just sugar. So it wasn't like, some of them used like sugar dextrose and maltodextrin and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, why do you need to use all of that?
This does really remind me of a Monte Cristo.
Wow, did anybody else ever have the Monte Cristo? Do you know what we're talking about? Karen's here. She goes, hello, Horde fam. I've been listening while going through pictures. Oh, nice. Went mountain biking with a friend and had a blast. Oh, how fun. Wow, I bet you took some great pictures. Right Family said they're going to play ghost hunters in there and have flashlight tours. Oh, that'd be cool. Is he going to be on that show too? Renee said, looks like y'all are paying homage to your hotel stay with the containers.
Yeah.
Somebody's a hoarder.
No, I'm not. It's in the pantry.
Renee
to me,
said
hoarding is just stuff that's laying about.
Oh.
I have mine organized and put away.
They have different versions, designs too, Brian, if y'all want the link. Oh, cool. Susie said, looks like you were making Frenchies without the bread. Oh, that's a cute idea. Shawnee said, oh my God, yum. Right Family said, welding gloves are great for cooking to keep from getting burned. Oh, that's a good idea.
My dad used to do that, actually, because he was a dirt dauber, is what he called it. He was never actually like a professional welder, but he did weld a whole bunch of stuff, built his own trailer. In fact, I remember him having a heated discussion with my stepmother about how he got a bunch of material, all the metal and stuff, to build the trailer off of a job. And then he bought the welding machine and a cutting torch and then built the trailer. She's like, why don't you just go buy a trailer? He goes, well, because it was cheaper to buy all the equipment and to build it, and then I still have the equipment afterwards.
Yeah. Mm.
Look at that.
Wow.
In your phone again. Or that. I want to take a picture of that with the cut.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Jen said, I love how DoorDash knocks on my door and texts me to let me know they've left my food. Like I haven't been stalking your every move for the past hour. Right? I know, they do that. And you're like, I knew that you were actually walking up to my door.
Right?
That's so funny.
Oh yeah, when I got scared, was it yesterday?
I don't know.
When we sold the floor?
Oh yeah.
I forgot this guy. He contacted me like late, around 11 o'clock Wednesday night. Wanted to buy this flooring that we had for sale on Facebook Marketplace. And I told him up, we figured everything out. I told him he could meet me here at the house at 4:30 when I got off work. I said after 4:30. I totally forgot he was coming, and I went up to the door to go walk out to the mailbox, and he was standing there on the front porch, like fixing to ring the doorbell. And it surprised me because I totally forgot all about it. Mm-hmm. But now I have my garage back. Most of it.
Renee said, I'll have to find y'all on Facebook to message y'all. Yeah. Nan said, I thought that's what they were cooking tonight.
Was it?
The Frenchies.
I don't know what that is, honestly.
I don't know either.
What
is a Frenchie?
Yeah, somebody tell me, please.
Brian said, that's what I've totally started doing as well. I'll refill my small container with ground up pork rinds. Works great. Yeah, it does. It's like the perfect size.
Yeah.
But thanks to Maitreya with the discount she gave us for Porky Good.
Yeah.
We got the 40% off, and we just bought the ultimate bundle, which had like 5 different of those containers of the pork rind crumbs, like every flavor they had. So we're set for a little while at least.
For a couple more days.
Renee said, my lack of Wi-Fi has me lagging behind. I look up once in a while and have to, I guess, refresh. Oh. Those look so yummy. Thanks.
They're really good.
Jen said, those look so good. They look so tasty. Oh, Renee said, like a crustless croque monsieur.
No.
Similar, yeah. We could have done that, the dipping sauce. Shauna said, I picked up Fandango gift cards for the nieces and nephews already. Right. Got gifts for my mom. I might be done unless I see something I just have to buy for someone or yourself, right? Like you're like, oh, I'm going shopping for everybody else. And then you're like, oh, but look, this is a good deal. I've been wanting this, right? Jen said, at least my burger order is correct and tasty. Well, that's good. Because that is so frustrating when you've been waiting and then you get your order and they messed it up.
All right.
That has happened. Or one time we ordered Buffalo Wild Wings and they didn't deliver the sauces with it or the dry seasonings. Like I'll get like the salt and vinegar dry seasoning. They left all of that. No sauce. No sauce. Like he got the sauce, I got the dry rubs. None of that was included. And I was so mad. And they were like, oh, sorry, there's nothing we could do. And I'm like,
yeah, there is. You can
go get it.
Refund.
Yeah, that's what they were like. Well, we could just refund you part of the money. And I'm like, yeah, but now I've got all these wings. But, you know, of course, we have plenty of seasonings. Oh, Jen said, tomorrow is my twin niece and nephew's 4th birthday party. Oh, wow. How fun. Shauna said, my nephew in Washington State turned 15 this week.
Oh, wow.
My brother tells me he's already 5'11". Wow. I'm the hobbit in my family, I guess. Do you remember how tall you were when you were 15? Like 10th grade?
Almost 6 foot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Goodness. Jen said the birthday theme is May the Fours be with you.
Uh-huh.
I love it. That's amazing. Renee said, yeah, everyone in her family's over 5'9". Well, luckily, I have a whole family of shorties. Right?
Yeah.
Jen said their names are Luke and Leia. Really? Their names are Luke and Leia.
She's making that up.
And their theme is May the Fours be with you. That is amazing. I love it.
Wow. Well, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh. I love that. That is awesome. I hope that they already have like, a lightsaber and all of that, and because like when I was little, like when I was 4, I wanted to be Princess Leia, and in fact, my mom dressed me up as Princess Leia for like the church thing, but I always wanted to grow my hair long like hers just so I could do it around my ears. That's the only reason, but I never could get my hair long enough to do that. Wouldn't that have been adorable?
Mm-hmm. You still can.
Gosh. Yeah, I could. Maybe by next Halloween. Brian said, brief appearance of the wall of flame. It's chaos, I tell you. Yes.
We need to restock some stuff because I see holes.
I know.
Gaps. We've been eating it.
Yeah. Shauna said, but look, it's the ring of fire.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love that. Renee said, Mom and Dad were both tall. I got it to 5'6", but now 5'5", so not terribly shorty, but fun size, I guess. That's right. Perfect size. Renee said, can someone pass the spinny meds? Uh-oh. Ryan said, time for some Dramamine. Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, y'all. This sauce is really good, too. What do you think of that?
Mm-hmm. Next time we make ABTs, this will be good with it. That's what we used to eat, remember?
Oh, yeah. Wow. Shauna said, right, you spin me right round. Renee said, 32 in here. Smash that thumbs up. Thank you. Shauna said, well, I grew up in Forks, but my brother and sister-in-law are in Duval, and my father, stepfather in Olympia. Oh, neat.
Wow.
Maitreya said, I've become fond of using sodium alginate for thickening. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because that's what you used in your queso.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to use up the thickeners I have before I buy any more.
Right. We always try and do what they call the FIFO. First in, first out.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm getting full.
Charlie said, is that pan warped or poor spouts or camera angle? Probably the camera angle.
Yeah. The pan, it's a saucepan. It doesn't have pour spouts on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Renee said, I got some wings to put some angry spice on tonight.
Nice.
Woo!
You could do those on your Blackstone also.
Try pulling that apart and see if the cheese is real gooey. Yeah, angry spice. Yeah,
No.
we made a...
See, it just crumbles. But yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Well, you gotta go more in the center.
Well, it was all sticking together.
So we made a special blend for our hot heads or spice heads where we did the chocolate habaneros and a regular habanero and then a couple other peppers that are spicier than our traditional 5-spice. And I sent some to Renee so she could try out, see if it's hot enough. Right?
Yeah, because we got reports back that the original batch was just mild. Everybody's a critic.
Well, yeah, that's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
Jen said, man, if anyone is ever interested, Chili's Bunless Bacon Cheeseburger is actually huge and tastes good. Oh, nice.
Remember you had that.
I think I had their Boss Burger. Did I have the bacon cheese?
I thought you had it on also.
Oh, maybe
I know
so.
I've had it before.
Oh, okay.
You also had
they
the
do
one
good
that helped
burgers.
with the brisket, or is that the Boss?
Mary said she doesn't like the xanthan as a thickener. She can't get past the slime.
Huh.
I used glucomannan instead. Oh, that's cool. Well, this sauce actually didn't need any thickener at all, so that worked out well for us. And that's without any thickener. Of course, I didn't add water or anything to it. Shauna said, where's Delilah? I think she's on the couch.
Oh, she's right behind me. Look.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, there she is. She's so cute.
She's waiting for us to drop stuff.
She's definitely a little scavenger. Hey, Shanta's here.
Hey.
Shanti's here. Welcome back. Nicole is crashing, so you're stuck with me a while. I edit photos. Well, welcome, Hans. Awesome.
Well, we're going to be crashing
But
pretty
she's
soon,
had
too.
a hard week, too,
Yeah.
being sick. Renee said, gentle like a bull at a china shop.
Me or Delilah?
You. Let's see. Mary said, that looks great. I need a bigger square air fryer like that. Mine is tiny and round. That's what we started with, was the round one. And it's just so small, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do like this one better. Shauna said, I have a 4-day weekend. Or Thursday through Sunday. Client will be at her mom's, so 3 nights off. Woohoo!
Wow.
Sis said, we're off Friday for the observed holiday. Yeah, we're off Friday. And then for Christmas Eve, and then we get Monday off in celebration of Christmas Day, since that falls on a weekend.
Well,
Ooh.
tell me in the comments, do you want me to post the link to that air fryer we have? I have a link for for Amazon where we bought it.
Mm-hmm.
I have it saved, but we're using a different computer tonight, so I'm going to have to run in the living room and just comment on this video.
Yeah.
Just let me know if you want me to do that.
You need to make a list of like our permanent suggestions.
Yeah. Helpful hints.
Aww.
The Hungry Horde appliance garage.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, Renee says she doesn't get any time off. That's no fun.
Well, I gotta work Christmas Day.
Yeah, that's true.
And the only reason why I'm getting Christmas Eve, I gotta work Christmas Eve. The only reason why I'm getting New Year's Eve and New Year's Day off is because of my schedule change. Because I'm gonna have those Fridays and Saturdays off now. Otherwise, I would have been working them.
Mm-hmm. Y'all, I just love ham and cheese.
Yes.
I am total
Addicted.
fan Not addicted. I'm a total fan of ham, though. Ham, okay, besides steak, I mean, nothing's going to trump steak. But ham is probably my second favorite.
Even more so than bacon?
Yeah, close to bacon. Okay. I love ham. Oh my gosh. I just always have loved ham back, pre-keto. Thanksgiving and Christmas, I always made a holiday ham.
Right.
Like and I did mine all up. Like I would have the ham, and then I would put like hundreds of cloves. I would make it real decorative with all the cloves on it, bake it, and then I would get the pineapple slices and put that on there with the maraschino cherries, and then I would make a glaze that was, diabetes central, right?
Right.
And then the last bit, I would pour that great glaze all over the ham and the pineapples and the cherries. Goodness, y'all. And I would just feast on that ham. It was amazing. Let's see. Oh, and Shauna says she has the 30th and the 31st off. Wow. Oh, you don't have PTO, so do you get paid for it or no? Nicole says, or maybe Hans, I'm working till Christmas, do an 11-day work stretch. Oh, wow. No. That sucks. Well, that'll be you that next week.
That's fine.
Yeah.
To get the hours I want, because I get to go in a half hour later now, too.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Susan. Anova. That was the
Anova,
flight.
yeah.
Thank you. Renee said, I have PTO, but the actual holiday is Saturday. So I'm already off for that. Aw. Matrey said, I told my boss if I won the lottery, I would quit so fast and said I would make an excellent personal assistant. Right? We already have plans because I don't know if anybody has the Powerball. We were for sure going to win the Powerball this Wednesday.
I was banking on it.
Like, we were laid in bed. Anybody else do this where you, with your partner... Planning. Not playing.
No, planning.
Planning.
It's a different channel, Shelly.
Okay. Anybody else with their partner, like at night when you're like decompressing and you just start talking about things? So we were talking about...
our life goals.
Yeah, that we were going to win the Powerball Wednesday night, y'all. And we were so convinced we were going to win. And we were making plans like, oh, we're going to pay this off. We're going to pay that off. Well, tomorrow morning when we get up, we're going to have to drive all the way to Austin. So we'll have to call in sick. But who cares then? And then we were like, oh, well, we'll have to find a pet-friendly hotel. Because, we'll have to bring Delilah with us. Because we'll stay in Austin overnight. And then we'll come home, on Friday, just in time for the live. And then, then we'll be... And then he was like, should we upgrade the cruise? Maybe we'll get a suite. I'm like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to make it obvious that we won. And what?
You're just silly.
You were right there with me. Like, oh, that's true. That's true. Well, we'll just pay for people's, cruises then. And then we'd have a blast. And then between now and then, his whole idea, what were we going to do between now and the cruise?
I want to go on another world cruise, but I want to do it the awesome way. Instead of booking 111 days on one ship, I want to do a bunch of mini cruises and just hop from ship to ship and just follow, go around the globe on it.
No, because you said what happens almost a month before the cruise, the Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah,
Salt Lake City.
Yeah, we'll definitely go to that then.
You said we were going to do road trip.
Oh yeah. And go meet up with everybody along the way, too. Yeah,
we were just going to start road tripping because he's like, oh, we can head to California because then we can see Shauna and Julie and
my friend Carrie.
Your friend Carrie.
I went to high school with a friend of mine. I went to high school. She lives in California now, her and her son. And every time we go out that way, we always go meet up with her. Mm-hmm. She always takes us the best
Oakland,
burger.
Right?
I think so.
What's on the other side of San Francisco, across the bridge? So he was all like, "Oh, we're gonna do all these road trips, and then he was like, "Oh, maybe." I was like, "Should we get an RV?"
No, that was your idea.
Yeah, and then he was like, "I'm not gonna upload that." I said, "True. If we win the Powerball, we'll just stay at nice hotels."
She wanted to get an RV, and I'm like, I'm not emptying the mess tank on that. No.
We would
I'm country, but I ain't that country. I'm a little too civilized for all that noise.
We were having tons of fun planning. And then when I woke up yesterday morning, and he's like, sitting at the computer, he's like, we didn't win. I said, I figured since you weren't packed. Okay, let's see, where did everyone? Okay, Shauna said, I do get to use the last of my sick time for after work, for after my dental work on the 30th. Aw. Susan said, my son and daughter-in-law have one. Darren's dad gave it to them for Christmas last year. Wow, it's a nice appliance to have, but it's expensive. Darren's dad is a bit over the top. So do they like it though? Do they use it enough to get the value of it? That's my thing.
I think we use ours enough.
No, the Nova thing.
Oh, that one, yeah. I think we would. I thought we were talking about the air fryer, my bad.
That is so good, y'all. It does remind me of a Monte Cristo, though.
Especially with the sauce.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay, Ryan said, all I know is that I was told a Blackstone is a healthcare device by Chris Bear, so I think Heath and I both need indoor Blackstones since they're health devices.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Yeah, but look, you see, y'all briefly saw my kitchen. I don't think I really have room for it.
No, you don't.
Because honestly, where we're sitting right here used to be where we had the air fryer.
Yeah.
But then we figured out, when we did the remodel and everything, Shelly's like, that's a seating area we made right here, right? Because I remodeled this kitchen for her. She's like, why don't we just start filming over here now? I was like, oh, that would make more sense.
We purposely made this a bar.
Yeah. That little bite was hot.
That was good. Oh my gosh, y'all. I really love that tonight. Okay, now we get caught up. Jen said, I bought a Blackstone with my bonus from work. I love it. Cooked up a pound of bacon in less than 10 minutes.
Yep.
Eggs came out perfect. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We like doing the bacon on it, too.
For whatever reason, I cannot fry an egg in a skillet on the stove to save my life. I don't know why. But I have no problem doing it on the Blackstone. Explain that to me, please. What am I doing wrong?
Yeah. Speaking of bonuses, I got a bonus this week, too.
Oh, yeah?
They took out like 25% in taxes. I was like, why is there so much taken out?
Uncle Sam wants his cut.
I know, but so I looked it up. It said like supplemental income is tax different. They're like, well, that's okay because if you overpay, you'll get it back, in 4 months. And I'm like, I was like, I needed that extra money that they took out. I wasn't expecting that much.
Right.
So I was a little sad. Renee said, my coworker told me, make sure you get some good SOS pads to clean it because it rusts. I asked if she covers it from rain. Yeah, sometimes.
Well, that's why it rusts.
Yeah, and then not
it's
cleaning
metal.
it. Yeah.
It's metal.
Yeah, it's,
That's why we got you the cover.
I know. I mean, we always cover it. Well, and the fact that, for some reason, Coco likes to lay on the lid.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why we keep it covered, because I don't want her putting her paws on there.
Or didn't she put her tail in the grease trap?
Yes. Oh my gosh, y'all. One day, Coco just was there, and she just flipped her tail, and her tail was soaked in grease. And I'm like trying to clean it off, and then she starts licking it, and she's all like, oh, this tastes good. And I'm like, oh my gosh. These cats. Let's see. Brian said, quick, everyone tell Karen you agree with me. Shauna said, I have some Havarti in the fridge. Could I put some mustard in those layers? Oh, yeah, mustard would be good.
Right?
Like, I would do ham, and then the mustard, and then the Havarti. Ham, mustard, Havarti, ham, mustard, Havarti. I think that would go great. That'd be really good, actually. Oh yeah, Renee says she loves dill Havarti. Me too. That sounds good. Oops, where'd it go? Okay, yeah, read that one. Okay, read that. I'm like, oh, see, there it goes jumping. Let's see. Oops. Oh, good night. Right, family said going to bed. Good night.
I'm not far behind you.
Okay, let's see here. Wow, we're really jumped here. Oops. Oh my gosh, we're really far behind. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I read that one. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why it does that. Could be this computer. Okay, there's where.
So should
I
we
have
not
to
use
agree
it
with
again?
Rachel. Swiss cheese is pointless, and I love cheese. Right?
I love Swiss.
He does love Swiss, but he didn't want Swiss for this, so that's good. I feel like I missed the beginning. Raspberry what? So it's a raspberry chipotle, right?
Yeah.
So all I did was get, what was that little thing we use is almost a cup. I think it might be a half cup. Raspberries. I poured the raspberries in, fresh raspberries, put in a half a shot of apple cider vinegar, or I thought even champagne vinegar would go well too. But a nice vinegar, and then I put in, now it's up to you if you want it spicy, but we took the whole jalapeno and diced it up, seeds and all, so you could leave that part out if you wanted to, and then added a teaspoon of chipotle, and then a tablespoon of brown sugar swerve, and just kept stirring that, and then as it heated up, then I started like kind of busting the raspberries until it was all like a nice little mix.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of that company. We used to buy a jar.
Oh, yeah.
Art and Weischer, I think is what it's called.
Fleischen and Weischer?
Or something like that.
It's here in Texas.
It's a Texas company, and they make a raspberry chipotle sauce we used to buy all the time.
Yeah.
And it's about the same size as like a regular jar of ketchup.
Yeah.
About that size.
But,
and so I was trying to find a recipe that mimicked it, and she pretty much nailed it tonight.
Yeah, because I was telling him, because he was looking up all these recipes. I said, first of all, raspberries are going to be sweet enough. We need a little bit of vinegar, because vinegar helps even things out. So, sometimes if you put salt on, you're like, oh, this needs something else. Try a little vinegar. But vinegar is good also with breaking down all the stuff. And then for the spice, we did the jalapeno, and then a teaspoon of chipotle, and then it did need, ours seemed still a little tart, so I added a tablespoon of the brown sugar, and I didn't even need the thickener. I thought it was perfect consistency.
Yeah, it really was.
And I just kept it on low temp the whole time. So I never took it up to like a real hot temperature, just
never
low.
came to a boil.
Yeah, it never came to a full boil, which was good enough for us. I like the jalapenos just to have a little crunch in there. I think that was a good addition.
Uh-huh.
So you're going to start on your...
And the original recipe I found also, though, said that whenever you slice up your jalapeno to de-seed it, we didn't do that. We put the whole thing in there.
Well,
the only thing I took was took the stem off. That's it.
Yeah. Well, that recipe you found had like oil in it and like 2 different kinds of sugar and cornstarch and I don't know, all this stuff that I was like, oh, I don't know why they're adding like half of these ingredients. You don't need that much. Anyhow, so I hope that answered your question. Oh, thanks. Mary says, wow, looks great. Thank you. Renee said she's so nervous to do the eggs. You're going to do great. And you have
You're a good cook.
Yeah.
You said 30 seconds?
Start with a minute. Jen, how many layers? So I ended up, the real tall ones were about 15 layers, 14 layers. The smaller ones that were a little more bite-sized, that was 9 layers altogether. So 4 of each. 4 of the cheese and 5 layers of the ham. Because I do the bottom ham and the top is ham. So then that way, then the cheese is all surrounded. Renee said, I've been watching so many videos about it. You're going to do great.
Like I said, she is a good cook anyways.
Yes. Shauna said, guess we need to stop commenting so they can catch up. Don't stop. Yeah, that's good. Matrea said, if this year's Fiesta wear, the yellow is butterscotch, the blue is twilight. Oh, I like that. Nice. Twilight and butterscotch.
Now I want butterscotch.
She said, pull a Joe. Jen said, it looks so good. Thank you. Maitreya said, my stuff always has glare. Looked fine from here. Aw, thanks. You do really good, Maitreya. Believe me.
I want
really
backdrop like you have, Maitreya.
I know.
Where you can switch it out like that. That's amazing.
I know.
And I want the countdown at the beginning, too. I need to get my chops up better.
Yes.
I'm learning a lot from all of y'all.
Let's see. Zumba is here.
Oh?
He said, count me in. Just subbed. Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Zumba.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, welcome to the Hungry Horde. Awesome. Okay. Shauna said, my mom has bowls in that cobalt. It's so pretty. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Renee said the orange. I should remember that. Butterscotch is like, I love butterscotch. And the blue's the older cobalt. Oh, nice. Oh, Maitreya said the old cobalt is lots of money. Probably.
Oh, really?
Right, so we're just melting
down.
down.
You can put them there.
Yeah.
I see.
Melting down. So 30 more seconds on your
microwave
keto brick. Isn't that cool? The 2 people that won the keto brick. How exciting. I love the butter maple pecan. Shauna said, and immediately will be demonetized as soon as meatballs happen. Renee said, evidently there was a shortage in large platters, so I bought what she had, and actually the shop owner gave me deals because I'm there a lot. Also, she could get seconds and thirds. I got them 2 of other colors. One's a green color, and one was a second, so she gave half off that one.
Oh, wow.
Thanks. Oh, Shanti said, looks great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shauna said, that looks so cool, Renee. Jen said, it is as cheesy good as it looks. I thought it was cheesy good. What did you think?
I thought it was amazing. When are we making that again?
Probably, it was so hot we let them kind of cool. I bet if we had opened them up as soon as they were hot.
With our chef hands?
Yeah, it would have been even cheesier, that real pull apart.
I'm sorry, folks, but I'm fading.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, you know what we gotta do?
Shauna said, gooey cheese. What?
Be fair, we'll make it next week.
I know.
That's Christmas Eve, isn't it?
Yes.
We'll make jingle bells.
Brian
balls.
said, oh my gosh, those look so freaking good.
Thank
See
you.
how behind we are? Renee said she doesn't jack up the price. Even my retired faves are much more than the regular. Oh, Hans said, save me one. Oops.
Alrighty.
Oops, we ate them all, Hans. I'm sorry.
Ooh. We need about a month and a half heads up on your order, sir. I'm sorry.
I know, right? But your wife made you some good burgers tonight. I do better if I lift my arm, not be lazy. Ooh, this one's thick, y'all.
Oh, goodness.
Ooh.
And what was this one again? Is the chocolate malt?
It might be. Oh, you had one more left in here. Did you know that?
One more what? No, I didn't. Which one? Where? Pop it out.
I can't. I'm busy.
Yeah, chocolate malt.
Oh, that's why it's so thick. Ooh.
That's what she said.
Oh, Lord.
Baby, I told you. You don't have to call me that.
That is actually not what you said. Well, I got a lot of stuff here on the...
No, that's so good.
Now this one is all full.
No, it looks
all
good to me.
Filled.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it does seem like awful.
Oh, man. I'm going to sleep so good tonight.
Okay,
This is the one that was already done? You said?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then.
Okay, yes, Shauna has several purples.
This works out perfect because watch, this is how they pop out. That's how they look.
I may need to see, she have a website. Renee said, add some smoked bacon bits in a cheese layer or add Redmond smoked salt too. Oh, that would have been good with the Redmond smoked salt.
Uh-huh.
And then she said, yes, I'll send you an invite. In here, we are all hoarders. That's what Shauna said. When I said, okay, couldn't invite, but sent a private message. Sean said, need a spare pair. And Renee said, he probably does since he said Shelly melted his. Uh-oh, what did I melt? Oh, the heat gloves.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Not melted. It's still usable. Shauna said, good thing you weren't Winnie Poohing it. Or Porky Pigging it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Isn't that the tip you gave last night? You told somebody that we were going to Porky Pig it tonight?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, Right Family said, we make a lot of our own tools at work. It has its advantage being a welder jack of all trades. Wow, right. That's awesome.
That is.
This was good, y'all.
Uh-huh. Oh, man, I'm full. I'm really full. That was good. Like I said, though, what are we making next week?
I don't know. Any ideas? Maybe I'll see a crazy video again.
Let's do Santa Claus balls.
Do you mind getting me a sparkling water? Santa Claus balls. Yes, Maitreya said yes. That was a great coupon. That was an awesome coupon. Susan B said a cheese Frenchie is a ham and cheese sandwich breaded and deep fried, usually cut in quarters. Like I guess it was like a cheese Frenchie. Oh, she said during Lent they make tuna Frenchies. Well, that's got to be interesting. Shauna said, I saw the cutest Grogu at Sam's Club on Wednesday. Had to pass it up. Oh, is it the one where you put your hand over its head and it says different things? I saw that one, I think, at Sam's as well. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so Shauna. Yeah, Renee had to play with me too. He was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I gotta see what it's gonna do.
Your husband asked questions.
Let's see. 10 for pull factor, Renee said. Nice, thank you. Maitreya said, nope, the queso uses sodium citrate. Oh, sodium alginate is what is used in molecular gastronomy for spherification. It's needed to make the new... Wow, you're so...
Nerd.
All I heard was sodium.
All I heard was nerd.
So sodium alginate is what makes... So I bet when we've been on the cruise ship, remember the one thing that looked like an egg yolk?
Yeah.
I bet that's what they used, was some of that sodium alginate. That's cool.
Oh, man. I'm tired, y'all.
Maitreya said, so many ingredients, right? So much you could do. Renee said...
She's all going out in brown on us.
That's fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
Renee said, never said mild per se. Good flavor, but the angry is kicking. Ooh! It says the angry... So have you had the wings yet? Are you eating them yet? Let's see.
Sorry.
Maitreya said... I know. Maybe throw that away.
I will.
Maitreya said, okay, y'all, I have to be on the road heading to Dayton by 6:30.
Oh, wow.
This geek is going to sleep. See you
Good
again
night.
Sunday Coffee Talk. Thanks for the Keto Cristos. I definitely will make them. Awesome.
Keto
Thank you so much. Thanks, Maitreya. I hope to see them. Okay. Shauna asked, Shelly, what kind of ham do you usually buy? The cleanest? ? Yeah, so...
Do you want to read the label? Or does it matter because it's HEB?
Yeah, so...
She doesn't have HEB in Cali.
And HEB, on their app, you can actually look up ingredients on the deli. So I just kept looking, and you see their nutrition label. So, like, there was a couple that just said ham cured with, and that was it. And then, like, this was, the normal cure stuff. This one did have some sugar in the cure, but the carb count was 1 gram for every 2 ounces. So that was the lowest carb count. Some of the others will have, it was like ham, brown sugar, and cured with. So it was like all these extra additives. So I think some hams have a glaze on them.
Yeah.
There's, at Sprouts, they have a clean one called Ham Off the Bone. And if I'm correct, it's just like ham and salt and like the celery seed, and I believe that's it. Like it's just very minimum ingredients.
I don't think we've ever checked at Kroger.
No, I haven't looked at Kroger's.
We honestly shop at HEB more than we shop anywhere else.
Yeah, and
it's either Costco or HEB, really.
Yeah, and also I think the one at HEB was from their. They actually do some in-house smoked and cured meats, and it was their in-house ham.
Yeah, you can only get it from their deli.
Yeah, and so that's what it ended up having the least amount, which is good. And since they do it in-house, it's supposed to be fresher because they actually, they make it until it sells out, and then they'll make another one that kind of.
Excuse me.
Okay. Where have I? Okay. Jen said, "Are y'all still planning on streaming next Friday?" Yes.
That's why we're trying to figure out what we want to make next Friday.
Renee said, "I found a brand of ham called Mickleberry that seemed clean when I used to eat ham more. Was in the deli. I think you told us before, but when I checked around here, nobody has a brand called Mickleberry. It's either Boar's Head, and I forget the others, or then the HEB has their
Smithfield,
own.
I think, has one too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shauna said, "Oh, wait, out here we have Boar's Head. I think they're clean. I'll have to check. Some of them are. Again, some of them
Depends
were
on what
like,
they do to it.
Yeah, were a honey ham where they put the honey on it. So it would say honey, ham, cured with blah, 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 blah. And so you really have to check. So some of the Boar's Head, I'm sure most of them are probably better than others. But again, like some of them I read were 2 to 4 carbs.
Per serving?
Per 2 ounces, yeah. And that's why I was like, ooh, that seems like that's two carbs. I'm like, But 4 carbs per serving? I'm like, what are you putting in this ham to have 4 carbs for 2 ounces?
Right.
That just seemed ridiculous to me. Shauna said, I'll have to check. Less than 5 minutes up is a local market. Last one in town. Oh, in Berkeley. Oh, that's cool. Renee said, and someone else has a birthday coming soon. Who's that? Hey, Marie's here. Hey, she said, it's fun to dream about winning the lottery. Can't buy tickets in Utah or Nevada, though, so would have to drive to Idaho or Wyoming to get them. Not worth it just to play.
Right.
Shauna said, all this chat, I'm envisioning Heath and Shelley traveling along like the Muppets in that bus. That's probably how we look, too. Right?
I'm fading, y'all. I'm sorry. It's been a rough day.
Renee said, thanks for the earbuds, Shauna. Now I hear the Muppets theme song.
But now
right?
I'm scared, though.
Why?
She mentions your birthday, so now I'm wondering what she's going to do to you.
Oh my God, the way you say it like that.
What's going to show up?
Oh my God. Ryan said, well, getting close to shut-eye time, so heading out to eat taco plates and get some rest. Wow. Well, you have a fantastic weekend, too. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.
I know. Okay, let's see.
We still haven't
Rhonda's here. Hey, Rhonda, welcome.
Howdy.
Welcome back.
How you be?
Let's see. Oh, good night, Selin. Thanks for stopping in from Germany.
Good night.
Renee said, I have a small ceramic coated pan that is only for my eggs, and they are perfect every time.
Yep.
Oh. Marie said, Heath, use your flat cast iron griddle instead of a skillet.
That's almost pretty much all I cook in, honestly, is cast iron.
Yeah, no, she's saying a flat one where it doesn't have the edges.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Do we have one of those?
No, I don't think.
I think we got rid of it, right? We had one, I thought.
Renee said she'll only walk on it hot once. That's true, but
just that once.
Yeah, and she's getting old, so she, I don't know how much is still up here because sometimes I'm like, that's water, and then she's looking at me and she's like, I guess.
Because we have a little bowl, a little dish for Delilah because she's taller. One side, there's 2 bowls in it. That's a little elevated little stand. One side is her food, the other side is her water. Well, Coco keeps climbing up there trying to drink out of her water bowl. So I thought I was being helpful, and I took another water bowl and put it on the floor so she could get to it easier, because she's not a tall cat. She don't care about that. She still climbs up there and gets Delilah's.
I know, she's so funny.
And then we have one of those tall, refillable jugs that are gravity fed, so it keeps, as she drinks it, it'll fill again. She doesn't mess with that either. She doesn't care. It's bizarre.
They're so picky. Okay, Ronnie said, I'm eating dinner, pork chops and runny eggs on top of egg white bread.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
I'm totally
That's
loving
nice.
runny eggs on bread or steak.
Yes. The perfect gravy.
Wow, that sounds... Everybody having these pork chops. Now I really want pork chops tomorrow.
Well, hopefully he has some.
Yeah. Renee said, yeah, Devara found Heath's grease trap last time. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Because, yeah, she's tall, too.
Yes. Jerry said, I love to get summer sausage and use the golden spicy brown mustard on it.
Oh,
ooh,
that sounds
that's good. I think we still have some summer sausage in the pantry.
Yeah. The stuff from the store, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we still had some others, too.
Oh, okay.
When we got
Give it
that
a try.
carnivore box.
Oh, that'd be real good on the Blackstone, too.
Oh, yeah. Renee said, I'll have to look after live. Have to leave chat to see pics. Aww. She said, I found a tasty mustard a while back at H-E-B that's a stone ground horseradish mustard.
Oh.
Ooh, that sounds good. So good.
What I love also about H-E-B, they will order stuff for you.
Yeah. Oh, Shauna said, could I just do Chipotle spice? Is that different from regular chili powder? It is different.
Yeah.
But yes, I just used the Chipotle spice. Did that say chili on it?
No.
Should have been just the Chipotle
Let me find
powder. Chipotle powder could be spicy if it's good quality and fresh. And 2 different,
Well, where did
chili.
it go?
I don't know. Chili and Chipotle. Day 2 Keto Melanie Goins is here. Hey! Hi, my friends.
Here.
I made it late, but I'm here. Welcome. Oh, okay. Here we go. Yeah, Chipotle powder. So this is the Sprouts brand, actually.
Yeah.
And it's just organic Chipotle peppers. That's all that's here.
And because honestly, y'all, for stuff like that, we're not really brand loyal. We are sale loyal. The only reason why we're such big fans of the Pork and Good is because they're so clean.
Yeah.
Because H-E-B has a bunch of different flavored pork rinds, but they're all dirty. So the only one we buy from them is their plain.
Yeah.
They're the only clean ones they sell.
I don't think you'll kill yourself with the Chipotle. I don't find that, especially just start with maybe a half a teaspoon and taste the spice level.
Or what you could do too, open it up. Well, you have to buy it first. But I was gonna say, just lick your finger, stick it on there a little bit, and just get a little bit and see.
Yeah, but I think when you mix it in with the raspberry and the apple cider vinegar, it'll kind of mute it a little bit.
But what is that one? It's not the garlic gringo, but that other one she had. She said she really liked it. It was real mild.
I thought it wasn't the garlic.
No, it was a regular hot sauce one. So it wasn't a flavored one.
Oh, the Tabasco?
Yeah, it's not any hotter than Tabasco.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's about the same heat level. If not, it's maybe even a little more mild than Tabasco.
Yes, exactly. Renee said Chipotle is a tasty, smoky heat. I think you'll like it. Just try it light first. That's what I would do.
Yeah, just if you're going to make that sauce, just add a little bit to it. And if you want it a little deeper or a little hotter, add a little more to it.
Renee said 926 subs.
Oh, nice.
Woo! 74 more in. Big fun. Awesome.
Yeah, because when we hit 1,000, we're doing a big giveaway.
Yes. So make sure you tune in. Stay tuned in.
And
so we'll
share. Tell your friends.
Yes, because I'm excited about doing
Preach
a
the
giveaway.
good word of the Hungry
That's
Horde.
Right. Look, that's why you need to reach out to people. Maybe we can even get some
projects.
Yeah, projects. I was gonna say hotline. Maybe he'll donate a bottle. Or 2.
I'll reach out to him.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, and reach out to projects. That'd be fun if they can do some of their dried stuff.
And maybe Redmond.
Redmond Egg Life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
See, we got all these ideas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, we don't use that many products. So, the ones we do eat,
Yeah.
we eat a lot of them.
Yes.
Even like the Topo and the Zevia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay. Uh-oh. Shari said, I faded too, and I have to work in 2.5 hours.
Oh,
I'm
no.
Sorry. You didn't get your nap in, did you?
I tried taking one earlier. I just got preoccupied.
I saw you there during 2KK's live. You looked like you were starting.
I know.
You
I was
were
trying. I really was trying.
Last night he was zonked out too. Like he was like, I might be asleep before you're in bed, but then he wasn't. But you were still really tired. You were like, oh, I'm so tired, and I'm like, as I would tell him, do it. Look, see, he's already getting mad.
I'm not mad. I'm embarrassed.
Because I would tell
I never
him,
understood.
because I work from home, do customer service type work, and I would tell him, it is draining because when you constantly are working with people and different people all day long, where you're talking to people, especially now since I handle like all the escalated stuff, it's draining. It's mentally draining because it's like every time I'm either helping our agents when they're calling me with questions like, what do I do here? What do I do here? So I'm having to help them. Or I get a call where they're like, well, this person's really angry. So then I have to like switch this mode and be like, okay, okay, what's going on? And I have to decide, okay, what's the approach here? Am I, like, one person, she was like, oh, this lady's just cussing me up a storm, and she's telling me how she's going to get a lawyer, and she's just doing this and this and this and this, and she just won't listen to me, and she's calling me all kinds of names, and I was like, okay, well, what's the issue? She's just trying to get a lawyer, and I'm like, okay, what was the issue? And so the agent was obviously really mad, so I was like, okay, mental mindset. All right, I'm not going to take your bullshit, and this is how we're going to handle it. So that was my tone going into the call, like, okay, look, this is how it's going to be. But, of course, customer service. And the person was, like, so super nice to me. She didn't cuss. She was calm. She never raised her voice. She was like, oh, thank you so much. Oh, you're so helpful. Like, she never, like, I was like, oh, was the agent with the same caller? I know sometimes callers, as soon as they get a supervisor, they feel like, oh, okay, good, and they're really nice. But this lady was very nice. So, and I've always told Heath, whenever I'm working this, it's just by the end of the day, you're just like, and especially since I consider myself like an introvert, it's draining to constantly be in that energy all day long. So at the end of the day, sometimes I just want to like go and take a bath and just close out the world, right? I don't want to talk. I don't want to do anything. And it's just draining. And he's always like, I don't know how you can be tired. You're just sitting in the office all day long. And now that he's been at his job, now he's been taking live calls and... No, I thought you enjoyed taking them.
I do.
But it's tiring.
Yes.
It's mentally tiring. At the end of the day...
my previous job, I was out in the elements, working, sweating, walking up and down, the flights of stairs in these new houses and whatnot, going out in the mud sometimes, dealing with, like I said, the weather, getting rained on and or being like super stupid hot because we're in Texas. Whereas now I'm sitting in my air conditioning, sometimes even with a ceiling fan on high blowing on me while I'm doing it. So it's first world problems is what it is.
No, it's mentally exhausting.
I know, but I'm just like, because I've done worse jobs for less money. Why am I crying?
Oh, no, I'm not saying that
I am, though.
I didn't think you had been crying about it.
Yeah, I've been freaking out sometimes.
Well, yeah, because everybody has, like, first day jitters and first week jitters. But you said the last 2 days you felt really comfortable.
I did, and then today I got sick.
Yeah. But, and then you were going to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it is draining. You
Yeah.
know how I feel, because he'll be like, I'm just so tired. He's like, dang it. Now I know how you felt when you said that you were tired at the end of the day. And
Because I just feel like I'm in a different tired than I used to be from working, like physical working all day.
yes.
And then I think part of it too, my mental hang up on it though, is that I still feel like I don't know what I don't know. So I feel like I'm a little lost still. But I mean, I just fake it till you make it.
Yeah, and you'll get it. You're going to feel that way. I mean, that's why, like, what I'm doing now in my role is agents are actually calling me asking what to do because they don't know, and that happens.
Because, like, they even told us from the very beginning, it's probably going to take us good 7 to 8 months doing this before we actually start feeling comfortable.
Yeah, and I bet you'll hit that a lot sooner than that. Because especially if you're already starting to feel good. Because like yesterday you came to me and you were like, wow, I feel like I'm doing really well on these calls today.
Yeah.
So you'll get used to it. Like I said, the first month, everything's like brand new.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I said, it's just first world problems. I'm just crying. I'm being a baby ant because I'm tired.
Okay, Shauna said, nice thing is after client is asleep, I can too, with door open and listen while I sleep. I'm tempted to run to the market and see if I get some ham, right?
That'd be hectic too, though.
Renee said, hope your night goes smooth and quiet, right?
Me too.
Ronnie said, don't see the need for the brick or fat bombs. Already fat adapted, still have fat to lose, and if I want fat, I'd eat bacon, cheese, eggs, etc. Like me, besides the few that keto for health reasons.
Well, the only reason why I do these keto bricks, it is a little difficult for me to eat a whole brick, but I treat those ones we just made, I treat those like an after dinner mint.
Yeah.
That's why I make one every week, and then usually I will eat 3 of those little pucks a day, one after every meal.
Right, and what I have
it's
found
like a palate cleanser.
With my coach, if I do like more one-to-one and stuff, I don't lose and my body doesn't change. But when I increase my fat, which you can tell I have lots of fat to lose, but really fat is a misnomer. This isn't fat, it's actually glucose storage.
Right.
This is glucose. I have a lot of glucose to lose. But when I increase my fat, which we have seen time and time again, when my fat goes up, like I'm at a 75% fat right now, and I'm clearly fat adapted. I've been doing this for 3 years. When I'm eating at least a 70% fat, I will lose weight.
Well,
I will lose inches. When my fat ratio goes down and I'm eating more of a one-to-one, I stall out.
That's why I like telling people that I do varied method keto.
Yeah.
Because technically his way of doing it is a high-fat, low-carb.
Right, and moderate protein.
Yeah, right.
Well, and then, yeah, he doesn't track anything.
No.
He just eats what he wants, and basically avoids anything that is, sugar or grains, and most plants.
Because honestly,
And
the
he
last
does
time I
fine.
weighed in was Halloween morning.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But I was even watching a video from last January, and I was like, oh my gosh, you've changed so much.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I'm going to be honest, I don't necessarily buy into the, if you've got fat, you don't need to eat fat. I just don't see
I think that's layover from the standard American diet, honestly.
Yeah,
The diet
because
mentality.
fat that your body needs a fuel source. It's either got to be carbs or fat. That's the only fuels it can use. But you have to, in order for your body to burn off the glucose storage, it has to be able to do that. If you're not ingesting enough fuel for your body to survive its maintenance, it's going to still go into starvation mode and not get rid of the glucose because it's going to be like, well, you're not feeding me, so I need to keep that there as added energy because that's energy storage.
Word.
That's why if you...
you need to go outside?
That's why there's another person I follow, Dana Spencer. she's been a carnivore for over 10 years. She has shown some studies that people who eat less than 65% fat actually go into rabid starvation. So she, even though she's pure carnivore, like she doesn't even put salt on her food, right? She's just meat. She has noticed that people who are eating high protein and moderate fat end up in the long run having issues. Because she's like, your body needs fat. Hormones run off of fat. Lots of your functions that your body does needs fat for that. So fat is needed for all of those things. And I know, like, when I was doing carnivore, like strict carnivore, I know I wasn't eating enough fat. And I was having hormonal issues during that time. That's one of the reasons why I ended up getting a coach, is because I was like, okay, like, I'm doing this. I'm eating just meat and this stuff. And I don't know, why are my hormones all over the place? Why is this happening? Why have I actually gained weight being carnivore for almost a year? And so I went with my coach, and she's like, okay, well, first of all, you need to be eating, 70% fat. Because she's, like, really onto, like, keto macros. And I was like, okay, well, I'll try it. That's what I did the first year. It really lost well.
Right.
So I started doing it her way. And I was like, oh, wow, I was really not eating enough fat. Because I wasn't tracking. When I went pure carnivore, I didn't track anything. I just ate. And I was like, I really wasn't adding enough fat to my food. And as soon as I started adding the fat, guess what? Within 2 months, my hormones were back in check. And everything else is coming into play with that. So I know for me, because again, it's up to you how you feel. But for me, I know I do better with the higher fat. I feel better. I have a lot more energy. And I feel like it's, hormonally, it's better for me as well.
Right.
But again, it is bio-individual. You've been doing this forever, and other people, you decide what works best for you. I'm fine with just being just typical keto. Heath does great just doing his berry method.
Well, that, and also after I was diagnosed with MS, I reached out to Dr. Berry and asking for tips and tricks for it and everything, and he did tell me that I need to cut my carbs back as low as possible, because that will help me because it is technically still an autoimmune disease.
Yeah.
And that's why y'all heard me trying to be cute about it, where I'm not a full-on carnivore, I'm kind of close. Because you see, I still like some vegetables. Because I honestly, we just bought a package of the grape tomatoes, because I love tomatoes. I miss onions, honestly. She doesn't eat them, so it's not really worth it to buy them. I don't eat them fast enough for us to stock them in the house. So it's just easier this way. We kind of just twisted it or adapted it to how we eat, how we live, and everything.
Yeah, and I think you've done really well on limiting your vegetables.
Yeah.
And you feel overall much better.
And then with you, and while you were telling me about the eggs, because you noticed when we were in the hotel.
Yes.
Because their breakfast buffet at the hotel was it left a lot to be desired, and it was a lot of carbs. They put biscuits, like sandwiches and stuff out there, and pancakes. But one thing they always had was hard-boiled eggs. They had the little cups in a 2-pack, and I would get 2 of those every single day, and she noticed that my energy level and everything was so much better when I was eating those eggs. So that's why I started eating them at home now.
Yeah, and he does
at least 4 hard-boiled every day.
Every day, and when he goes a day or 2 without them, he can tell within a week.
Yeah.
So, but again, that's
food
individual.
Is medicine.
Some people don't need the eggs, but it's definitely made a big difference in his overall. So because
I've tried to get away from the hard-boiled and tried to do it either fried or scrambled, and I still feel a difference. Yeah. The hard-boiled is what helps me the most, for some reason.
Well, it's supposed to preserve the nutrients more than when it's scrambled or like an omelet and stuff. Yeah. So Shauna said eggnog muffins. I hope that answers your question, Rhonda. The eggnog muffins sound good.
Yeah.
Renee said we have terms like that for patients too. Like, oh, he's a walkie-talkie.
Ah.
Shauna said usually it's pita. It might be, but it was only $29. Oh, Jamie said, can you make a baked goodie with pork panko?
Yes.
I want to bake something for Christmas and everything's almond flour.
Okay, here's what she figured out. Any of those recipes that tell you to use X number of almond flour, she does a complete swap out. Whatever it tells you, let's just for example, it tells you a cup of almond flour. She uses a cup of the pork panko instead. She does an exact swap. She does a 1-to-1 equal ratio. Or whatever the almond flour is, she puts the pork panko instead of. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I do. So like,
and I can't tell the difference, honestly.
Like the keto chow cookie mix.
Yeah.
I do the same amount of pork panko as what it calls for almond flour. But I could bake something next Christmas. Like, what were you thinking to bake?
What's an idea we can do?
Tell me, Jamie, what you were thinking of baking, and I'll bake it next Friday.
Yeah. It's 9 o'clock, right? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we only got, this one last weekend then, right? Do I have to do that?
Next Christmas Eve.
Oh, next one. Okay, yeah.
That's
what I meant.
Renee said, what about a festive flank steak roll-up with red peppers and jalapenos diced with goat cheese, smeared, roll up, cook, and slice into pretty pinwheels. Wow, look at you.
You're going to do that? You're going to do that on her Blackstone watch.
Mrs. I don't know how to cook. Oh my gosh, that sounds good.
Why don't you tell them how you make your gravy that you taught us how to make?
Do you want to do the flank steak roll-up?
Yeah, if you can get some this weekend. Because
I
think we're out of it. We had some in the freezer, but I think
we used it.
Yeah. That's fine. We've done it before, but yeah, we can do it again. I don't mind.
Good night, Jerry. He said he's baby too.
Yeah. Good night, brother.
I think she said cheese in there, right?
Yeah, of course.
Sean said, yum, ham off the bone. It is really good.
If we're going to do that, rolling it up, can we just use a sliced cheese we have, like we used tonight? It'll roll.
Yeah, probably.
Because we know we bought those 4 other packages the other day at the store, so.
Yeah. Shauna and Renee both said, no, Smithfield.
Yeah, right?
Renee said, I won't buy their products, and I'm weird about pork. Yeah, I'm not that fond of Smithfield either.
Yeah, she won't buy pork. The only
they had recalls, too.
The only pork she'll buy at the store is either bacon or those big ham steaks.
Yeah.
Or sometimes ground pork. But pork chops, she won't touch. She's got this one guy that we get from the farmer's market. She buy his stuff, but his thick cut.
Yeah. Shauna said, Chili, I sent you a pic of my tree. Aw, that's so pretty. Thank you, Shauna. I don't know when that went off.
See, we need Shauna to come over and decorate for us.
I know, right?
I'll cook for you.
Give me a good sale. What about blueberry instead of raspberry? Oh, the blueberry would have been good, but he threw all of them on the floor.
No, not all of them. A lot of them fell in the container turned upside down.
Oh, okay.
And it landed in it.
But yeah, blueberry would be good.
That would be. I got that blueberry hot sauce over there. We could do something like that.
Yeah, but I think there's sugar in that hot sauce. Let's see. Oh, okay. Renee said, I think I'm going to order more HungryHeath stickers to put on my Blackstone.
Yes!
She said, Shauna, you might be able to find that sauce in a store, right? Maybe. Shauna said, I had to go out of the house today, pick up, run to a couple of stores. I wish I could see this live before I go to the store. Right? I'm sorry. That would have been nice and handy.
And another reason why we didn't name and tell y'all what all we're doing tonight, because honestly, we couldn't think of a name for it. And then the pictures that she found when she first discovered it were not really keto worthy of something we're going to make anyways. So.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a picture.
Right.
It was some video I ran across.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how to get back to the video.
That's even worse too.
That's what I told you. I said it was just, I saw a video of these guys being weird, and I just remembered the basic concept, right? Now, they did a lot of extra different things that I was like, well, that's not even keto and no point. And like they were using Doritos, and I'm telling you, they were just being ridiculous with it. Like he got the bag of Doritos and was like hitting it,
trying to make a spectacle.
Yes, and then he cut open the bag, and instead of pouring it in a bowl, at first he's like taking the chunk of stuff. Well, then he used flour too, and then he's like dunking it into the bag of the Dorito. I mean, it was just, I was like, okay.
Her OCD couldn't handle it.
No, and I stopped watching. I was like, oh, that gives me a good idea, and they were doing it as a whole sandwich though, and I was like, I think it would be better as like a little appetizer than to do like a whole sandwich of it. But they were trying to make it real like.
Well, to see, there's a lot of times too. I watch several YouTube channels that are not keto.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I can fix that. I can make it keto. Or we'll see a commercial or a billboard a lot of times too.
Yeah.
For restaurants, different menu, and like, I can make that and I can keto it.
Right.
I love doing that, honestly.
I'll hear like an idea, like somebody will, like a restaurant, some fast food will put up, like smoked burger, or bourbon chicken or something. And I'll be like, oh, and then it just gets the juices flowing where I'm like, you know what, that's kind of a neat concept, like bourbon chicken, but maybe do it like this, and instead of a sandwich, maybe we put it in and do like this and this. We can smoke the chicken first and make like a bourbon glaze for it. Like we come up with, like it just kind of gives you a point to kind of go and then turn it into your own type of thing.
Right. Because we also used to be really, I don't know why we were diabetic, we used to be really big restaurant followers. Like, we would go to almost every weekend, we'd go to a new restaurant we've never been to before, remember?
Yes.
And so we would come up with ideas all the time for making stuff at home back then also.
Yeah.
But now I'm remembering back to those restaurants and the dinners we had there, and we try to recreate them keto now.
Yeah. And make them, something fun.
Yeah.
Yes, so see, Renee said, I get peopled out sometimes, like a patient that can't even sit themselves up or transfer from bed to wheelchair without maximum assist says, I should be practicing walking, not rolling in the bed.
Well, it's good to have goals.
It's like, okay, I understand where you want to be, but let's, look at the reality of the situation.
Because what is it? You got to crawl before you can walk?
Right. But don't you find that sometimes, especially in healthcare, people aren't really self-aware? Like, in their head, they think they're at a certain... Because I had to deal with this with, my mother and my grandmother and my stepfather. Like, sometimes things they would say, I was like, okay, but look at... This is where you're at right now. Like, you think you're over here, but you're only here. Right. So there's a big divide there. So let's get past here before we try to just do this or way over here. So it's like, I think sometimes maybe people, when they get really sick, in their head, they're not as, like, they think they are who they were 20 years ago. Right?
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm completely off. Shauna said, the blueberry hot sauce. I have some good jam, a few sugar-free flavors. Wonder if I just melted that down with liquid and add spice. Yeah, you could.
There you go.
Yeah, add a little, maybe vinegar to it, and a little water maybe, and just thin it out, and then add a couple little spices to it, like Chipotle
maybe put over
or something.
Some chopples or something.
Right, or as a dipping, with the ham and all. Yeah, Shauna said, people are exhausting.
Yes.
And Marie said, with how flustered the agent was, I think the customer put on their sweet face for you. Probably. I was really curious. I was thinking about pulling the call to listen to how it was with the agent. Because sometimes when because I do have to also pull calls and listen to them, and when I listen to some of these, I'm just like, okay, I get it. Not everybody, sometimes everybody has a bad day, and I'm just like, okay, we're gonna regroup on this and try to move forward and hopefully be better next time. Okay, I'm trying to hurry.
It's not you. I'm not rushing. I'm just letting you know.
Maybe Shauna add some cayenne powder. Really? You're going to tell Shauna to add cayenne?
Put some Reaper on it.
Renee said, oh, you lost me on that one. Nope to sweet savory, nope to pork chops. But I'll lick the cream cheese spoon for you. Right? That'd be good. Cream cheese. Jen said, good night, everyone. My cat Bailey is telling me it's time to curl up in bed and read more of our new Laurel K. Hamilton book. Oh, wow. Fun. Thanks for joining us, Jen. Shauna said, I'll send you the cream cheese spoon. Oh, whoops, Maria. Marie is one who is currently preaches that. Hence all the PSM. Oh, Maria Emmerich is the one who currently preaches that. Oh, hence all the, the fat if you're fat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I've heard other people say that before, and I'm just like, well, I don't know who got on it, but again, I think you just have to see what works for you. Shauna said, not for me, no PTSD. Renee said, honestly, don't come at me, y'all. I just don't think she looks healthy, nor do I desire to look like a walking skeleton. Yeah, I said it. Uh-oh. Is this more of your, you left your filter, you forgot to take your filter off when you left work? Okay, and then sugar feeds disease. That's right, Shauna. Sugar is what it is. She says, with my height, I never weigh what the charts say. Nope, I like my curves. Right, and then the charts, I mean, let's not even get started. They're just so weird. Even
make-believe.
Even like, again, that Dana Spencer, she even has a chart because she has said what she has noticed with long-term carnivores. If you look at them, they look like Dana looks amazing, like supermodel, right? So her figure looks great. But she goes, on paper, if you looked at her weight, a doctor would say, oh, you need to lose weight. Because she's at the top of what her weight should be. Like normal weight, she's at the far end of it, at the, like almost to the overweight. And she's like, but look at me. Do I look like it? She goes, so somebody that's my height and all is expected to weigh, in this gap. But because I weigh at the high end, the doctor's like, oh, you might want to lose weight because you're not way down here. And she's like, no. That's why you can't trust those. And that most of the people she notices that are carnivore tend to have more muscle mass and therefore end up, quote, weighing more on the scale, but actually are a smaller sized person because of that. And there was somebody else, I think it was ketogenic girl, that when she went full carnivore, she ended up actually weighing a little bit more, but she dropped sizes. Like her body repurposed.
Adjusted.
Yes. And so she ended up, it's just amazing how that happens for a lot of people. So again, you just got to play and see how it works. Oh, okay. Eggnog muffin with pork panko. Okay, I can do that. Renee said, I looked like that at one point in my life when I got down to 112. I was so sickly. I'll take my curves and jiggle any day. Well, I never see jiggles. Okay, Sneeze Fest just seasoned my wings with the angry spice. Uh-oh. Yes. Okay, Shauna says bake the eggnog muffins next Friday.
Okay.
We can do that. I think muffins? We still got an eggnog. Yeah. Juju's back.
Hey.
Did you miss me? Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry we're fixing to head out because I am fading and I got to go to work tomorrow.
We still got about another 15 minutes.
Oh.
Renee said, I got the idea from HEB because they offer the pinwheels in their fresh meat section and make theirs with spinach and feta and charge crazy prices.
I forgot about that.
So we can do that in the eggnog muffins. And maybe a cream cheese frosting on the eggnog muffins?
We need more, you're going to need more egg, more cream cheese too then.
Okay, I can do
So I
that.
used about half of that one
Ooh,
package.
or a goat cheese frosting.
Well, we still have that one log of goat cheese.
Yeah.
And it's good until Valentine's, so yeah, we can just use it up.
Yeah. Ooh, a goat cheese
Yeah.
frosting. That'd be good too. Look, do you see this, y'all?
What?
You're like,
Yeah.
but those ham steaks work like what you did tonight. My only thing is with the ham steaks, usually the ones I get are about 1/4 of an inch thick, and I feel like that'd be too thick because the kind of the point of tonight is when you have the thin layers, you're getting more cheese kind of divided up in there so that as it melts, the cheese just doesn't melt completely away. It kind of stays together because there's so many layers holding it together.
Because she had them slice the meat and the cheese on the same setting.
Thickness,
yeah.
The number 2. Han said, peace out, Brussels sprout. I'm headed off. Talk to y'all later.
Good night, brother.
I like that. Peace out, Brussels sprout. Jim said, took the kids out to see lights in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I had a designated driver.
Aww.
Oh. And while you ate some more of the cake, the Jello shot cake, Jamie said, if you know a crunchy cookie method with pork crumbs, that'd be cool. Or maybe a muffin with chocolate chips. Ooh.
Don't you have a video or a recipe we made?
But I don't know if those would be considered crunchy.
We'll just cook them a little longer, right? Or put them in the air fryer. Okay, we'll have to play with it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got a guy, right? Jajube said, it's my birthday. They can't tell me no. It's mom gets to call the shots with no lip today. I think you did more than call the shots.
Yeah.
I really did. It's a miracle, to be honest. Aw. Shauna said, schoolyard snacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Jajube said, I don't like to drive at night if I don't have to, so I needed him to do it. Right?
It was wild with my eye problems. Y'all know I've been having this last year, I guess, really. And actually, it's easier for me to drive at night.
Oh, really?
Remember I was telling you that?
Oh, that's right, because it's not so much of the change.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think your comment offended anyone, Renee. We're all open to just share our thoughts. There's nothing wrong with, what we think of certain things, right? Shauna said you need a pillow and a blanket.
Yes, I do.
Or a blankie.
Yes.
Renee said, I started carnivore via her cookbook, but I just adapted it to my life.
Right.
And I think that's kind of like what we all do, right?
Yeah.
You kind of get the idea, but you play around and see what makes you feel the best.
What did 2KK say? I hear Joe saying it more than I do Rachel, though. It's keto your way.
That's right.
And I think
exactly.
that's really a good way of looking at it.
Because that's what you have to figure out. Because I know some people thrive doing the one-to-one and do amazing at it.
Right.
It did not work well for me. And then some people do well doing a little lower fat and higher protein. And that's fine too. Again, it's just whatever you have to play around. Because I've done that too. I started out doing classic keto, and then I went to carnivore, which was more of a 1-to-1 ratio for a year, and I felt okay, but I did end up gaining weight back, and then I went to now kind of more of a carnivore. I started this year doing more of a carnivore high-fat approach, and that's worked decently. And then in the last 2 weeks, my coach has had me just kind of, and she says her thinking is, because I've been strict for so long, she wants me to change things up. So she's like, so let's actually, instead of you having so low of carb, let's introduce some carbs back. So having healthy carbs, so like Brussels sprouts or avocado is generally what I've been having. So have that along with the 75% fat, and let's just see how you do. So we're going to play around with that for a few weeks. And so far, I'm feeling fine.
Well, remember also, when I go too high on fat, I start having problems.
Yeah, you do.
I get bubble guts.
All right.
So I have to really watch mine. I don't calculate it. I just know I can't put that much on there.
Shauna said he's not going to make it. I'm beginning to feel that way. Jamie said, yep, he's falling out. It's been fun as always. Nighty-night.
Good night, everyone.
Renee said, Heath and Shelly, did y'all get some gingerbread keto chow? No, we haven't. I thought about ordering some.
I know a guy.
Shauna said, oh, feta stuffed in a pork chop. Oh my God, I'm just hungry. That sounds really good.
It does.
Aw, Shauna said, Shelly, do you want me to send you some gingerbread?
No.
Aw, that's so sweet.
You've already done
don't need
enough
to do
for us.
that. Yeah, don't worry about it. I have some keto chow credit. I should probably use it.
Yes, you should.
But then here's my thing. I'm like, okay, I should use it, but then we have literally a tub full of keto chow.
Right.
And it's like, well, then I feel like, well, I need to use up what we have before I get more.
Right.
Because what if, 2 months they release another amazing flavor, then I'm out of the credits.
Right.
Such a hard choice, right?
Like first world problems.
Okay. Renee said, oh, I don't do desserts, but those muffins lit me up when you said goat cheese frosting. A pork chop stuffed in the trash can.
No.
Jajun said, oh, okay, I'll never skinny shame anyone as long as they are the size and healthy. Likewise, if you're on the thicker, curvy side, but healthy. I'm good with that, too. Right? Just everybody, as long as you're happy with what it is. And even other people, because I do have other friends that aren't keto, and I can't say anything against it. Everybody has their life. Life is hard enough, so I'm not going to try to make it harder for anybody else. If they try to do the best in their life, who am I to tell them what's a better way? It's up to them to decide.
Right. I know what my decision's fixing to be.
Shauna said, I got some yummy. Once just wanted a change for beef and steak. Right, I really do like a really good pork chop, but I am picky. It has to be from that one farmer, because he's the only one that I've gotten pork chops from that I actually like. Other places I've gotten pork chop, I'm just like, no, and he can eat it. I just won't. But his pork chops are good. Yeah, Renee said, I'm totally not skinny shaming, trust me, been there too. Oh, okay, as long as you're happy, I'm about it, right? I agree. Okay. Jajim said, I'm a 34-36 cup and 5'2", 85-pound loss. The amount of extra weight in skin alone, I'm halfway there. If I got rid of all this skin, oh, I'm sorry. That's the hard part, right? Is all the skin.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, y'all, it's kind of gross. Y'all with the extra skin probably know, like, I've obviously lost it in my arms. Sometimes I can play with this here, and I'll push it, and it, like, reforms itself. Like, I can almost like Play-Doh with my arm fat, because I guess I've lost so much fat in here that the loose skin is like Play-Doh, and it's gross, isn't it? But that's what I can do, is like I can move my arm around to different places, and I'm like, look at that, that's so weird.
Right?
Okay, we're almost done. Okay, wow, that's awesome, Juju. She goes, I'll be straight up honest, overweight is my life goal, right? To be classified as what they call overweight, which is silly. Renee said, those labels are so dumb, so traumatizing to some people.
Right.
They really are, because, like, my niece one time.
Oh, yeah.
She's tiny. Like, she's 5'3", I believe. And she's always been in athletics, like, her whole life. She's always done athletic sports, in school, out of school, everything. She's always been, I would consider, very fit. Now, I'm sure, wouldn't say her diet's always the best, but she went to a doctor, and I think she weighed, like, 127, and he told her she needed to get down to 115. 115, and her own mother told her, well, if your thighs touch, then you're overweight. And I'm like, oh my, talk about, I was so mad, y'all, but you know what, I can only say so much as an aunt, but I'm just like, that's how you build an eating disorder, telling a 14-year-old that one, she is overweight and needs to drop at least 10 pounds to be considered normal, and two, her thighs touching. I was just livid. I was like, oh my gosh, no, that's just ridiculous. But of course her mother has horrible eating disorders. So I was just, I just told her, I said, no, there's nothing wrong with your thighs touching. Are you athletic? Do you have energy? You know, how do you feel? That's what you go by.
Ain't that the same one where her brother only ate chicken nuggets from McDonald's or whatever?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, don't get me started. Recenter, right?
See, it's time to log off.
Yeah. Okay, Rhonda said, I think when you totally eliminate a food, it takes your body a while to get used to that food again. It's not that you can't ever eat it again. You just have to endure the reaction for a minute. Right? And I think so, like, when I, you know, now that I'm eating a little higher carb, at first I felt like I was a little gassier, but I feel fine now, and it's only been 2 weeks. So, of course, it's not like high carbs or anything. It's still not that much carbs. But it's just, you know, kind of like incorporating that back. It has been different. But, like, mostly I get my carbs from avocado. And I kind of, like, was like, well, you know what? Avocados weren't bad. I kind of enjoy having that. That's like my dip. Like, I dip my burger into an avocado. Like, I get the mashed avocado, so I'm like,
so we buy those little cups.
Yeah.
That are already pre-portioned, basically, because if we don't eat the whole, the fresh avocado quick enough for them not to go bad.
I cut it at, you know, 225, and I waited 5 minutes too late.
Yeah.
So, Jajib said exactly, although none of my doctors have a single issue with my 175 goal, and I got 10 of them. Wow. Built-in stress ball. Oh, goodness. Rhonda said, I don't believe that you don't need to exercise while losing weight. It helps with the extra skin. If you do some type of exercise from the start, I hate when people say they lost without exercising.
Well, that was me. It wasn't until recently that I started doing my DDPY.
Yeah,
I did not
within the
exercise
past
at
year.
all.
Yeah. He didn't, but
I was outside working too.
Yes. So it isn't okay. Let's think of it this way, because it wasn't that you didn't do any exercise. You just didn't do a purposed exercise.
Right.
Like, I'm going to the gym for 30 minutes, or I'm doing this workout. Your job was always very physical, so you were still walking and doing stuff.
But I was doing all that when I was a big boy too, though. So.
Well, I know. You just weren't doing extra.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think people's impression when you say, "Oh, I lost all this weight and I didn't do any exercise," they assume that you're sitting on your butt all day on the couch.
I kind of was.
No.
Well, and then sitting in my truck driving around the city.
Yeah, but then you go up 3 or 4 flights of stairs and then carry stuff and then have the ladders and the hammers and the tools that you had to get out. But like I know with me, like we had the treadmill. Remember, you didn't use it, but I used it every day and did my walk on it. And then you started the DDPY last year. And I mean, I can tell a big difference between you now and in January of this year.
Well, yeah, that's true. And
you have been doing the DDPY all year.
Yeah, I'm not doing it tonight though.
Okay. Jajib said, I love that all my doctors call me old all year, turning 40. Then I walk in ortho and he calls me a young whippersnapper.
All right.
What? Just teasing you, huh? Renee said, that was me too. Not everyone can exercise health-wise in the beginning too. Yeah, that is true. That sometimes it's, because I think it was Joe and Rachel who said, you know, like, you know where you're at. If all you could do is maybe, you can't walk to the mailbox. Maybe then you start off, okay, my goal today is to get to the mailbox. And then maybe tomorrow I can, get there twice. And, I remember when you first fell, that was your goal, was to be able to go to the mailbox.
That's true.
So,
But that's another reason why I think why I like DDPY so much, because he says, make it your own.
Yeah.
Adjust it to where to work it to your abilities.
Yeah.
Where you're at right now.
Well, and I think weight training helps a lot too. So, I will admit, this past year I've totally slacked. But the first 2 years I was using my Undersun fitness bands.
All right.
And
she even took them on a cruise with us.
Yeah, I took them and a road trip.
Uh-huh.
And I would do those exercises because I do feel like strength training especially helps when it comes to loose skin. But this past year, I know I've been lazy. Well, I think we were doing pretty good until the storm hit, and then that just kind of...
we had to stay in the hotel.
That, everything. And then, I keep saying...
sleep on our bed like tonight.
Huh?
I said like during the storm, we didn't get to sleep on our bed just like tonight.
Oh my goodness, y'all. See who turns into like a little grumpy when he's tired?
I'm not grumpy, I'm even smiling.
Oh, that tastes so
I
good.
still gotta take a shower.
Shauna said, sorry, went to make some Keto Chow hot cereal for dinner.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
nice. She said, DDPY bed version tonight. I think so,
He actually
right?
has one.
Renee said, very true. So many people have so much joint pain or other health issues that movement is just excruciating. That wasn't my case, but I do see that a lot. I bet you do. Recently had a girl do 597 pounds. She started with diet, now is down over 80 pounds. That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I think really the first step is if you could start working on your diet and then this is how I feel. When I first started keto, first I was like, well, we'll see if this even works. Then you start feeling so well that you want to start doing more.
Right.
So I think if you get people in that, hey, just start eating better here, and then they will suddenly start being like, it doesn't hurt as much. Because I really feel like a lot of the pain that people have is due to inflammation. So when you get rid of the inflammation that you're eating, a lot of the pain will subside, and therefore you'll then feel like being able to walk to the mailbox and do that other stuff. So it's all steps, right?
True.
We all gotta work together and get there.
True.
Let's see. Ronnie said yes, but it doesn't have to be high intensity interval training. Just like Shelly said, walking to the mailbox exercise if that's not your norm. Exactly. Just anything more than what you were doing before. And
you're right. Remember, I was kind of scared to walk to the mailbox by
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, I remember the day.
Even with the walker.
Yeah, I remember when you were like, I made it all the way to the mailbox. I was like, that's so awesome.
Right.
So, it really, I feel like if most people that are suffering, if they just start with the diet, the exercise will come. It just takes time to get there where they feel like it more.
Right.
Fantastic. Oh, okay. Juju did 300 intentional miles in 365 days, meaning outside the house, not just random housework. I know, that's so amazing, Juju.
On purpose?
Yes, 300 intentional. That's what intentional means. Hubs is calling me. Love you guys. Sweet dreams, Heath. He's almost there. Good night. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Shauna said, keto would not have worked for me if I was preached at to exercise all the time, because all I'd heard was, like before, sad diet and exercise. I need something that would show me results. Yeah, and I think that, I get you there, Shauna, because, like, when I first started keto, all my goal was not to be a diabetic. And so I wasn't really focused on exercising at all. Like, I just did not want to be a diabetic anymore. And when I saw that it was working, and for the first time in my life, I felt good. I felt I had energy. I was like, you know what? I actually was like, I've got so much energy. I want to do something. And that's when I started doing stuff, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. And I think that's the mindset that changes things, because sometimes some people do great with that. Some people need that structure of, I have to do this, otherwise they won't. Some people need the motivation of, oh, I don't have to do that, but I kind of want to do it because I feel good and I've got this extra energy, so I want to do this now.
Like when we walked all Central Park.
Right. We did not set up to go to Central Park and say, we're going to walk this whole place from the end to the front. That wasn't our goal. We were just like, let's go around Central Park. And we just felt so good. And we just kept doing it. And then we're like, oh, we've walked the whole, like, I mean, we didn't walk all, but, we walked from the end to the length of it. We're like, oh, wow, we did that. Like, we didn't set out to do that. But what we said is, you know what? We're going to try to make it to the mailbox. And then when we got to the mailbox, we were like, oh, yeah, that's the mailbox. I'm just going to keep going. Not that I'm forcing myself, but because, oh, I can.
Because really, I was kind of skeptical about keto, honestly. I thought it was just another fad diet that wanted me to to cut out all the joyful foods. Stuff that really I loved eating all the time. And it was not, I was doing it just to be supportive for her, because she really needed me on board with her to make it easier around the house and everything too. It was not until my doctor called me and told me that I was no longer a type 2 diabetic and I needed to stop taking metformin, because taking it now could actually be harmful to me.
Yeah. And
that's when the light bulb went off. I was like, well, okay, there's something to this. Dr. Berry actually is right. He's not just a shill, And then that's when I dove in on it.
Yeah.
Because I was a little bit resistant about it. I was still buying my keto breads and stuff like that. And I would still, on my work break, while she was at work and I was off on my job, I would still go eat regular, my fast food and stuff. Regular burgers and everything like that. But as soon as I heard that, as soon as he called me, no more.
Yeah.
That's really what convinced me.
Ronnie said exactly. That was me. Got rid of the inflammation first. And it's just so amazing. As I see sometimes people on my friends list who will say, oh, I just hurt all the time. Or, oh, I went to the doctor. My diabetes numbers aren't good still. And, it's like, I can't be preachy, right? Because that never works. So I'll just say something like, well, I used to be a diabetic. I just made some simple changes. If you want to consider doing this, it definitely helped me. Maybe it would work for you. Or somebody who said, oh, I just ache all the time. Then I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. I used to have pains too, but I noticed when I cut out, like wheat and sugar, I felt much better. So maybe that would help. But honestly, I don't think too many people have taken me up on my suggestion.
Well, remember that time we were sitting at the funeral home with Uncle Bobby, and he's sitting there in the middle where there's a little table in one of those waiting rooms. It's a bowl full of chocolates and other little candies. And he's reaching in there, grabbing one and opening it up. As he's telling me, oh, I wish I could lose weight. I wish I could get my diabetes under control. Well, me being the smart aleck that I am, I grabbed that bowl and took it away from him. I said, there's your first step right there.
Yeah, and then he was like, no, put it back.
Yeah.
And then Heath was like, but
that's how I did it.
He's just like, do you see what you're doing? You're saying, I wish I wasn't a diabetic, as you put more sugar in your mouth.
Right.
Like, it's so hard, y'all. Renee said, Anna saying abs are made in the kitchen is so true. Oh. And Shauna said same. And now I'm not a diabetic. Yay! She says, I love you guys. So much of my inspiration has come from you.
Really?
From us?
Really? I'm just Heath. Come on now.
I know.
What do you mean you know?
Because you tell me all the time, you're just Heath. Aw, but thanks, Shauna.
Yeah,
I find y'all inspiring. Because I really feel like we learn from all of you all the time. Because I kind of said this on the video. Like, I feel like the Low Carb Cruise, excellent line of speakers. Like, awesome speakers. I'm excited to hear the speakers. But I honestly feel like the thing I'm looking forward to most on it is meeting and hanging out with all of you that are going on that cruise. Yes.
This is way better than just a weekend.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's great. We're going to have some phenomenal speakers, and I'm sure they're all wonderful, lovely people. But I feel like I'm going to actually get to spend time with all of y'all that are going on the cruise, and that's what I'm actually looking forward to. I'm not booking the cruise because of the speakers, because I feel like I can see them at any convention. I'm booking the cruise and want to go on the cruise, well, first of all, because we got the scholarship, but mostly because of y'all. That's why I'm going.
And I'm not that excited about the ports either, honestly.
Yeah.
They're just okay, so yeah, we're going there.
Yeah, like, I mean, honestly, if y'all are like, oh, on this port, we all want to get together and do that, we would probably do it just because all of you are going. Like,
if we just stayed on the ship the whole time and hung out with each other, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, like,
it'd be a lot cheaper, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's like all I care about, really. That's why I wanted to go on it, because I'm like, oh, look, Sean is going, Ron is going, Jerry and Patty, Brian and the Caboodles, Brian and Karen, Jamie's going, and I was just like, all these.
Autumn and Richard.
Well, yeah, but I don't see them like just hanging with us. But I'm saying like all of these people that are like part of all the groups we hang out with, and that's why I was like, that's what's gonna be fun, is to get to spend time with y'all.
Like I was telling a buddy of mine earlier, I feel like I found my tribe.
Right? Let's see, where did I get?
Because literally, we turned off our cable, and all we watched now was YouTube.
Rhonda said he looks like he's about to fall out.
Yes.
I know, we need to call it a night. Oh, yeah, it's 9:41.
So I told you.
Shauna said, no one can argue about your testimony, right?
Well,
Renee
some
said,
people tell me it's not safe.
Yeah, you inspire so many, Shauna. Girl, that recent pic with your progress is just amazing.
Yes.
I know, right? That is amazing.
Yes.
Roddy said, I was about to talk about the food at my uncle's repast. All my cousins were talking about he aches and pains while eating pasta and dry rices and red beans and rice. I had to say something. Right?
What is it?
Isn't that?
What's the meme I saw the other day?
I don't know.
He said we're coming up on this this holiday season where the Thanksgiving focuses on heavy sugars. Same thing with Christmas and New Year's, and then we say it's just because it's flu season.
Oh, that was on Dr. Barry's wall, was it? Like
instead of calling it carb or whatever.
Instead of calling it flu season, we should call it sugar season.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I know, and isn't it like you see family and friends that you know are suffering, and you're like, look, I did this. Like, don't you remember when I used to... The
same ones that tell me that they're so proud of me, what I've done, but they won't do it.
I know, but what I was trying to say is like, Rhonda, like, saying, don't you remember when I used to complain about my aches and pains? Do you hear me say that anymore?
Right.
Like, there's a reason. I didn't get a shot and fix it all. Like, this is what I did. But at the same token, I'm going to say this. I feel like at the same token, we say that, right? Because we want to help everybody. But at the same token, you never know who you're inspiring. Because of, like, I know Heath's journey specifically.
Oh, yeah, Doyle.
Yeah, he's had several friends tell him after the fact, you know what? Because of you, I started low carb, or I started keto, or I started doing this because you inspired me. And it's like, what? Like, you don't know.
They knew how big, they knew me when I was almost 500 pounds.
Right, and you don't know that not everybody publicly talks about what they're going through, and you don't know how you're impacting them to where they're like watching you, right? Like, oh, okay, they're still losing, because you know how people are. When they see things, they're thinking, yeah, well, let's see where you're at in 6 months, right? And then they're like, oh, no, you're still there. Oh, you're even better. Like, you're still doing this? Okay, maybe there's something to it then. If after, 2 years, you're still doing it and you still feel fine, maybe I'll try it. And then they'll come and tell you, hey, you know what? I decided to give it a go, too.
Because what I tell you the other day, so I feel like we actually eat better. Not just we're eating better, but we're eating better quality foods now than we used to. You know? Mm-hmm. We used to eat a bunch of boxed crap.
Yes.
Garbage.
Okay, let me finish this so we can get you to bed. Rhonda says about the talk about the food at my uncle. Oh, okay, I read that one. Shauna said, yes, I left KPO, but wasn't nearly long enough, right?
Right?
Rhonda said, me either, and me too. I'm not going to all the seminars anyways, right? You mean on the ship or next year? I probably won't be going to all the talks. Shauna said, I just want to get off the ship in one port because it'll be my first time.
Yeah, there you go.
And she goes, I addressed Brian and Karen's Christmas cards to the caboodles. I think that's what they're going to be known as.
That did make me really feel good at KPL. Uh-huh. I mean, I felt kind of bad a little bit at the beginning because I left you out in the car by yourself because everybody else was mobbing me. That was wrong. I apologize. But I could not break away to go get you.
Oh, I know.
But then we were also, almost 3 hours late leaving?
Yes.
Because everybody wanted to talk with us.
That was nice.
It was. It was amazing. I feel like the cruise is going to be like that too.
I hope so. Rhonda, that reminds me of a kid. He said about Santa, he's making a list, chicken and rice.
Uh-huh. Well, like I was telling him at work the other day, my grandpa used to tell us all the time when we were kids. We would start, Grandpa, we want this for Christmas, we want this for Christmas, whatever. He goes, okay, what are you going to buy Jesus on your birthday then?
Renee
Sit down and shut up, kid.
Listen, Renee said, found my family for reals. I know, right? Isn't that
That's
something?
Awesome.
It's just amazing.
I know she's my cousin-in-law, basically, but she does feel like
she's
family.
Your cousin.
I know, that's what I'm saying. She's family.
That's right.
That's why we pick on each other so hard.
Yes. Ronnie said, I tried, but they can't sacrifice or don't want to. They just got to have it.
Right.
And isn't that, that's what I mean. You tried. You're a living example.
Yeah. So
it's up to them. And for some people, it's true. They just, it isn't worth it to them to make that type of change. And that's really something, again, it kind of goes back to individuality. It's your life. Life is hard enough. If that's because I know some people that I'm Facebook friends with that it would be too overwhelming for them to make that change in their life. Even though it might ultimately help them, they just have so much going on in their life. It's just so difficult right now that the thought of, I can't have my Starbucks, I can't have this, I feel like I can't afford to eat anything other than, this box food I'm getting, that would just overwhelm them even more, and they mentally can't get there. And I understand that. Life is hard. So I'm not going to ever shame anybody for their life choices. You do the best that you can, and maybe at a point in life later, they'll be at a place where they're more open to making positive changes.
What did he say in Shawshank Redemption, though?
Oh, Lordy. Here we go.
You either get busy living or get busy dying.
Okay, Shauna said, my craft girlfriends want some keto recipes so they can make me cookies next year because I opted out of our cookie exchange. Aww.
That's awesome. That's a good friend.
Renee said, because of you, I cooked more beef besides ground beef. Yay!
Nice.
Oh, Christy Davis is here.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I had a work lunch today at a Mexican restaurant.
Nice.
I stayed keto because I have gestational diabetes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. One of the diabetics at the table asked why I avoided foods. I told her I'm on keto to avoid meds. She seemed so confused that it was possible to stay off meds by avoiding certain foods. Right.
Because the way I look at it is some food is medicine and some food is poison.
Yeah. And it is, and I think a lot of that is our medical and the way our society views food.
Yeah.
Because people are never taught, like Heath said, that food can either be poison or it can be medicine. They just see food as food. No matter what the food is, it's food. Because we had one of his brothers actually tell us, it doesn't matter what you eat, you just have to stay within a certain calorie, and that's all you have to do. So to me, it's still that mindset of food is food. Instead of, no, some foods are medicine and some foods are actual poison.
Right.
But you're not taught that. Medicine doesn't teach. Healthcare doesn't teach. We don't teach that in schools. Food is food. You just need to eat for sustenance. Nobody tells you what you need to eat for sustenance. Just eat.
Right.
Renee said, I tried reverse sear because of y'all. Made my first prime rib because of y'all. That's right. Made a rack of ribs because of y'all. Aw, made pulled pork because of y'all.
Jesus.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Really?
I remember the prime rib because I remember you texting me, well, which one's a good prime rib I should buy? Christy said, thanks. I'm working hard at it. It takes time to really make better food choices, but totally worth it.
Yes.
And that's true. And you just have to take the time, and you'll get there.
Because what I said before, we had to purge our pantries and our kitchen and stuff like 3 or 4 times to finally get the bad stuff out of the house.
Yeah, because you just
I didn't want to let go.
Right, because he's not a hoarder.
I paid for it. I don't want to just throw it away. And
Right.
then I felt bad also because if it's not good for me, well, I don't want to give that. Because like a lot of the stuff we gave away to my family members, I'm like, well, why am I giving them poison? That's just messed up.
Yeah,
So it was messing with my head too.
It really was. And
because the whole time we're basically trying to teach them how to go keto, and it's like, so all this stuff I just gave you, don't eat that anymore. What is that?
Yeah,
Talk about mixed messages.
Yeah, it was a little hard. Well, we did donate.
Yeah, but
the unopened stuff to the food bank. Yeah, but it's kind of, that's the double-edged sword, right? You're like, okay, I've bought all this food that I know is not healthy for me anymore. So do I give it away? And then somebody who can't afford to buy groceries, now they're stuck with something that's not healthy for them.
Right.
It's like, you kind of feel bad doing that, but then at the
I'm a saboteur.
Right. But then at the same time, it's like, well, but then you know there's people out there that will be grateful for whatever they can get because of their circumstance. So then it's like, well, I guess that's better than absolutely nothing.
Right.
Okay. Shauna said, I try so many meats and different ways to cook it because of Heath and Shelly too. Aw, you guys. You're going to make me tear up.
I can't do that. I got to go to bed.
Okay, yes. Rhonda said, putting another brisket in the oven tomorrow. Ooh,
nice.
How nice. Renee said, and you tried a jalapeno too, Shauna, and hot sauce. That's right. You did. Shauna said, yeah, jalapenos and hot sauce. Who would have ever thought? Shauna said, put another brisket in the oven. Cook me up some bacon and some cheese. Right? Brisket is another one that he talked me into making. That's right. See? All these good, yummy foods. Huh? What?
Uh-huh.
All right. We
Carry
need to
on.
say
I'm sorry,
night.
folks. I'm just fading.
No, well, we are. It's almost 10.
Yeah, we
and
usually
we were
try and
supposed to
knock off
at 9:30.
Ish.
Aw, Rhonda,
What?
you're brilliant.
Aw.
She says, you're so smart. I'm okay. But you're the brilliant one.
This is why she's the warden.
I thought that was just because I boss you around.
That too.
No.
It's because you're smarter than me. You are my better half.
Aw, you're my good half. Alright, you gonna hit the
I ain't hitting nothing. I'm at the bed.
Well, we gotta end the thing.
Alright. Good night, John boy.
Yes, good night. Oh, poor Heath.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, good night.
Good
I'm so glad we
night.
got to hang out.
Thank you.
See you next Friday.
week.
Christmas Eve. Woo! We might have some special hats.